National anthem. And now the starting lineups. First, for the North Carolina Lady Rebels, number 2, Maddie Huffstetler. Number 11, A.C. Kelly. Number 12, Amelia Sheely. Number 14, Reagan White. And number 15, Clarissa Wicker. The Lady Rebels are head coached by Gary Woodbine.
Commentary going whenever they're about to jump off.
Yeah, that's fine.
And now,
When we get the game started, I'll just jump in.
the starting lineup for your Lady Eagles. Number 1, a junior, Kinsey Locke. Number 14, a senior, Manny Maldonado. Number 23, a senior, Melina Washington. Number 32, a senior, Eleanor Lawton. And number 40, a junior, Dallas Mayer. The Lady Eagles are assisted by Marcus Nello, then Teresa Jenkins, and the Lady Eagles head coach, Greg Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen,
alrighty, welcome back, Chapin Eagle fans. We are back with a ladies basketball game, Varsity. I'm going to get started here in a couple of moments. I want to introduce myself. I am Carter Hostetler, and I have my co-host here, Layton. We're going to be hosting this game tonight. So it's a big matchup, big rivalry. Mid Carolina versus Chapin Eagles. About to get started with the jump ball. It'll be Dallas Mayers, number 40, with the tip. Going up against number 15. And let's get this game going. It'll be Chapin getting the toss. Mackenzie got the ball, dribbling up to the top of the key, looking for options. Dishes off the pass. Lynn Washington with the ball, dribbling up at the top. Lots of ball movement going on so far. Drops it down to the bottom of the key. Oh, it's going to be a backcourt if she touches that. That'll be out of bounds. Mid Carolina ball.
Tough mistake there for Chapin.
Yeah, there was good ball movement at the start, but couldn't finish it off. One bad pass.
I do want to point out, before we get a little into this game, we do not have a visiting roster, so we're going to have to address Mid Carolina's players by their number.
Lots of numbers tonight.
Yeah.
Alrighty, the ball is kicked out of bounds. Mid Carolina ball. 7 minutes left in the game.
Both teams playing with a lot of aggression so far.
Chapin's playing a zone. Oh, baseline shot, misses it. Rebounded by number 12. Kick back up and bounce right in. It's a good shot.
Missed assignment there on the inbound. And
A little basket by.
Looks like they're running a 1-2-2 press. It's a zone press. Mackenzie's got the ball, dribbling it up at the top of the key. Tries to dish it down, but it's blocked by number 12 and stolen.
Got to get that pass in quicker.
That's another made basket. That's a 3.
Chapin's got to be fast in transition defense if they want to be able to keep up with Mid Carolina tonight.
Even though the ball movement's a bit better than normal, they're having a bit of trouble trying to complete the passes. Pump fake by Mackenzie. Pass down to that's a foul.
Yeah, Chapin moving the ball really fast on offense right now. They just kind of need to slow things down maybe and avoid some of these turnovers.
Mid Carolina foul on Huffstetter.
Manny Molinaro is going to pass it in the ball. Mackenzie's back at the top of the key again, dribbling with their left hand, passes it off to Melina Washington. Then to Manny Molinaro. Passes it across the key. Eleanor's going in for the bank shot. Gets blocked by number 15. Mackenzie's got the rebound though, and there's a personal foul.
Mid Carolina playing very aggressive on defense so far, forcing Chapin to kind of make some quick plays, and that's causing some mistakes early on for the Chapin offense.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for them to find an option to shoot at all.
Yeah.
They're trying to get it inside, but it's not working out too well. See how this inbounds play goes. Chapin loves their 4 people in a line inbounds plays. Molina lost the ball, but it's kicked out of bounds by number 14.
Manny Molinaro subbed out for Ira Clyat for Chapin.
Alrighty. Melina Washington got the ball, passes out to Mackenzie. Mackenzie for the 3. Misses it. Just off the rim.
I like that shot attempt though. Chapin's
That was good, yeah.
Got a
good shot selection.
Certainly, got to get something on the board.
Yeah. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the quarter. 14's looking for some options, trying to get some movement with the ball. Dishes it back to the point guard. Tries to go in, passes it to number 15. 15 got a charge, blocking charge. It's going to be Mid Carolina ball. There's a block by number 40. Dallas Mayers. Pass to number 15. 15 with a 3, and it's just out of bounds.
Seems like that's a focus player from Mid Carolina. Number 15 seems to be getting the ball a lot early on.
Very versatile player right there. Kenzie misses a shot. Looked like a foul there, but
yeah,
ref didn't see anything. Down to the baseline, number 11 shoots, and it's in.
They've been struggling in transition defense again there.
Yep. Kenzie just tried to throw something out of the bench, and Eleanor takes it out for her. Kenzie gets a pass half court. She's dribbling with her left hand, draws a foul. It's going to be on the ground.
I think that was her headband, I just noticed.
Yeah, I think so.
Mid Carolina foul on Sheely.
This is going to be a tough game for Chapin if they don't pick it up at the first quarter.
Definitely, they got to be physical.
Yep.
Already a lot of fouls on both sides. It really seemed like they're just trying to do too much almost offensively. They're really struggling to get the ball inside where it seems they want it to go.
Yeah. Good screen by Mackenzie. Lena dishes it off back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie goes in for the layup and she makes it. There's the first 2 points for Chapin.
Nice
4 minutes left in the quarter.
Nice drive there.
Oh. Team 11 almost dropped it out of bounds. Moving it across the arc. 15 shoots it again off the backboard and out. Another failed shot attempt, and there's a foul. Shooting 2.
I've noticed Chapin doing a lot of rotating on defense early on, possibly trying to confuse Mid Carolina a little bit, force a turnover possibly.
And Mackenzie's got the headband back. All is well.
Number 11 at the line from Mid Carolina, shooting the first free throws of the game as Michaela Gallagher comes in for Eleanor Lawton, and Manny Molinaro comes in from Alina Washington.
The second one is down. Mackenzie's got the ball. Mid Carolina's still doing the 1-2-2 press to start off the game. Gonna end the quarter with it probably as well. Mackenzie goes in, and she is fouled down at the baseline.
Certainly seems like Chapin's getting her in a lot of ISO work early on, driving the ball.
Yep. Mackenzie's really working on her ball handling recently. She has fallen down, I think, 3 times the past 3 plays. But it's that drive that keeps us going. Mandy passes it out to Mackenzie. Mackenzie for the shot for the 3, and it's down. Scores 5-8 with 3:20 left to go in the quarter.
She's a very confident shooter, as you can tell early on.
And that's how you can tell the rest from almost turned over there by number 21. Passed into the middle of the key. Bank shot, misses it, pops out. And that is a push foul. Whose ball is it?
Looks like it's going to be Chapin's ball now.
Mid Carolina foul on number 21, Williams.
Number 21. Chapin's got to be real careful with these presses.
Definitely.
Oh, that's an over back.
Right as you mentioned.
Right, exactly, yeah. The timing.
Can't get flustered by the full court press.
Yeah. That's always been Chapin's downfall. It doesn't matter men's or girls, varsity. It's always the presses you got to watch out for, whether it be man or zone.
That's the idea behind it, though.
Yep. Baseline shot again is missed. And that's a kick up to Mackenzie. She's going to dribble it on the side. Top of the arc, shoots it for the 3 and misses it. It's a good attempted shot. And like you said earlier, she's very confident with those 3s tonight.
Yeah.
But a shooter never stops shooting.
Nice defense there on the inside.
Good ball movement. Mackenzie's going up for the layup. Can't you get it? Draws the foul. Shooting 2.
Again, doing a good job being aggressive, taking it to the hoop, drawing some fouls.
Really drawing up the hustle to try and break that press early so they don't have to deal with it.
Number 20, Super.
Looks like Chapin timeout. 2 minutes left in the quarter.
Timeout.
Chapin 5, Mid Carolina 8.
You know, early on, I think we can certainly take away that this is going to be a physical game. We've seen a lot of aggressive plays on the ball. Both teams trying to work it inside, it seems. And I think not only countering Mid Carolina's press, but also defending in transition is going to be kind of Chapin's 2 big keys.
Yep. Also, another big point to mention is the turnovers when passing. Chapin always has trouble with turnovers on passing. When I played on JV, that was always one of the big issues that we looked out for. Turnovers are crucial to Chapin's reputation. If they do it too much, then things become a problem, and it's just easy points for the other team.
Definitely.
And that is definitely shown for Mid Carolina, and especially rebounds too. Number 40 in the number 4 position needs to make sure they're blocking out and getting those rebounds on defense. McKenzie for one. First shot is missed. One shot left. Second shot just barely bounces out. Number 21 with the rebound dishes it out to number 3. Excuse me. Throws it down to the block, gets the foul, shoots it, and misses it. It's going to be 2 for Mid-Carolina.
Chapin a little late there,
Chapin foul on
defending
number 20.
inside.
Nice burst of speed by number 20 from Mid-Carolina. Got that easy lane. First shot is made. Number 33. Grace Cook coming in for number 14, Manny Molinaro. And second shot is missed, but is put back up by number 15. Or excuse me, number 22. And that's another 2 points for Mid-Carolina.
Just a poor job boxing out there.
And that's what I told you. They really got to work on those box outs. That's one really crucial thing of basketball. Just making sure you get the ball on defense. And that's a turnover by number 33.
Just an ill-advised pass
Chapin's
there.
ball. Yeah. The effort is there. Ball movement's there. It's just a matter of fact of getting a good shot in order to get some points on the board. That's another personal foul by number 21. That's going to be a bonus for Chapin, I believe.
Chapin drawing a lot of fouls early.
That's already bonus in the first quarter. Minute 33 left in the quarter. Mid-Carolina up by 6.
Grace Cook at the line, 1-1.
Let's see if Miss Cook can down these 2 free throws.
Gonna have some subs here as Abby Walsh checks in for Michaela Gallagher.
And Malene Washington coming in for McKenzie.
Catching a quick breather.
Now, Melina Washington is known for her steals, so I hope we get to see some of that tonight from Chapin. And it's going to be Chapin's ball. It's knocked out by number... Can't read these numbers. Number 11.
It's kind of hard to tell. They're red numbers
Yeah,
on
yeah.
dark
Red
gray
on-
uniforms.
yeah. We don't want to know. That's another turnover by Chapin. And it's going to be Mid-Carolina's ball.
That was good
Good
transition
hustle.
defense, though. Making sure not to foul, but pressure them enough to where they can't get a shot up.
Yep. No easy points left on. A little bit of confusion there in the middle, and that's going to be a 5-second rule.
Good defense again.
That's actually a timeout by Mid-Carolina. Good job there by the coach. 30-second timeout. Minute 22 left in the quarter.
Timeout Mid-Carolina, that's a 30-second timeout.
Six seniors currently on the girls' varsity team. Those of which include Eleanor Lawton, Melina Washington, Victoria Woods, Manny Molinaro, Michaela Gallagher, and Abby Walsh. Best of luck to those getting into college. And we're back in the game. Mid-Carolina with the ball. This is out to the baseline. It's out of bounds. Chapin ball.
You mentioned the seniors. There's also a freshman and an 8th grader on the varsity.
Yes.
So lots of,
Diversity in the grades.
That's the word I was looking for.
This is it down with the bank shot, layup, and it's good. 2 points for Chapin.
Really good job beating the press there.
A little bit of a trip on number 11, and she draws the foul. I believe that's a shooting foul. Going to be shooting 2.
23, Melina Washington.
It's going to be number 11 shooting free throws again for Mid-Carolina.
Been getting a lot of those. That'll be Chapin's 4th foul of the night. And in the first quarter. First shot is made. Mid Carolina is at 12 to the Chapin's 7. Second shot goes up, and it's a miss, and it's off the back of the board and out of bounds. Chapin ball. They switched out to a man-to-man zone, so this is going to cause even more hecticness. And as you can see there, it's bounced out of bounds.
Yeah, Chapin just didn't know how to respond to that right there.
Yep. And that was a good strat by Mid Carolina to switch up zone.
Definitely, they saw that Chapin started figuring out their other.
And usually zones are used to start off the game, and then once you get into the second half, it's pressure, pressure, pressure to try and force over those turnovers. Under a minute left in the first quarter. Number 15 with the shot. Before it rolls out of the basket. And it's a jump ball. It's going to be Chapin's basketball.
Chapin's tightened things up on defense the last couple possessions. They've done a better job of forcing ill-advised shots from Mid Carolina. As you see here, the press again, just confusing Chapin.
Number 11 was reaching a little bit too close when she was defending number 10. Another turnover for Mid Carolina. Good defense, though. Chapin's down by 5. Needs something to bring up the pace again. Kenzie is sub back in.
And that's going to be a travel. Didn't look that bad.
For the first 5 minutes, it was they were running the ball pretty well.
Mid Carolina seemed to come out with more aggressiveness.
Number 3 at the top of the key, dribbling it a little round. Oh, we finally have a roster
for Mid Carolina.
Mid Carolina, perfect.
All right, and the shot is missed there.
Number 3 got the rebound, dribbles it back out. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Passes it to number 20. The right side of the arc, but passes it back up to the top of the key, dribbles it, and it's out of bounds. Mid Carolina ball.
10 seconds left here. Mid Carolina might end up holding the ball until the last shot of the quarter.
Shall see how this goes.
Referee gets a bit of extra exercise, having to go get the ball in the
Oh, he was loving warming up earlier. He was jogging in place. He was dancing. It was great. Having a really good time.
Once again, good job there on defense by Chapin, but they allow the pass in and trapping the Mid Carolina player there, and it's going to be another jump ball with 4 seconds left in the quarter.
Mid Carolina's ball. Back at the box formation.
Get it in this time, and the
nice
layup.
Off the backboard layup, and that's going to end off the quarter.
That was number 3, Barber, on the layup there. And so through one quarter, our score is Mid Carolina 14, Chapin 7.
A couple of missed opportunities there in the first quarter for Chapin. Definitely need to rework some of the plays.
Yeah.
You look for a bit more options, a little bit more movement when you're off the ball. Want to get that open man. I think what they need to do is to have a little bit more screens to get that person off the ball, and then back doors would be fantastic with this man-to-man.
I think that would help. They need to figure out more ways to get the ball down low on offense.
Yeah, they need to draw 2 people on one person who has the ball or off the ball to get one person open so they can take a shot. But they are struggling with that with the passes, though. Lots of turnovers. I'm not sure how many turnovers they have had in the first quarter, but
seems like there was a lot of turnovers.
There was definitely more than we want.
Turnovers and fouls.
Indeed. There was actually a total of 11 fouls in the first quarter.
Wow. Just need to play crisper ball.
We got the Chapin boys varsity basketball team chilling behind the girls Waiting for the next game lineup, you'll have Hayden, who is swapping out for me, and you'll have Layton commentating for the next game. I'll be starting around 7:45.
Mid Carolina's team also watching in the stands. Certainly going to be exciting one later.
Oh yeah, be sure you're here for that. Passed into McKinley in the face.
Yeah, right in front of us there.
Oh yeah. Dribbling around at the top of the key, dishes it off to Melina Washington through the legs.
Mid Carolina playing really good defense right now.
Oh yeah.
Up in Chapin's grill.
They're trying to force those turnovers, and there you go. There's another over and back on half court.
Just really forcing mistakes out of Chapin as they continue just to kind of not know how to respond to that tight defense.
Number 15 taking out the ball.
And now that is number 11, AC Carey. Number 15 there, Clarissa Wicker. And number 14, Reagan White with it.
A lot of ball movement. They don't really need to be too hasty with these shots either.
Yeah.
They got time.
Mid Carolina seems to be going a little bit slower on offense than
For
Chapin.
sure. Trying to draw the foul, but didn't get it. But number 3 tries to get that rebound, misses it, but there's that shooting foul for 2. That's Chapin with their 5th foul. 6:58 left in the quarter. So second quarter. And the score is 14-17. Mid Carolina's lead. And number 15, Clarissa Walker. Or Wicker, excuse me.
3 people checking in for Chapin here. We got
Eleanor.
Eleanor Lawton. I did not catch
Dallas Myers.
And then can't see the number of the other
I can
person.
see her really. Clarissa made it. It's going to be 15 for Mid Carolina. Chapin down by 8.
Number 2 or number 3.
It's going to be another jump ball, and it's going to be Mid Carolina's ball. Lots of unfortunate jump balls for Chapin.
Number 2 checked in for Chapin, but we don't have anyone with the number 2 on our roster, so I'm not sure who that is. As the shot is up for Mid Carolina and goes off the back of the rim. And Chapin with a nice rebound there as Lott has the ball. Passes it out to Melina, who gives it back to McKenzie. And now
Nice ball movement there. Passes it out to Eleanor at the baseline. Dribbles it into the block and missed the left-handed layup. Good attempt there, though. And that's a travel.
I like that decision to pass it out by Lott. She's been driving it in a lot, but I think it was a...
It was a smart.
Yeah.
She's been dropping the ball and falling on the ground several times, so that's a pretty good
personal
move.
decision there.
Yep. Chapin back again with the 4-person line.
Getting it out to Eleanor.
Oh, and that's a turnover.
That's going to be Clarissa Wicker on the layup. Gets it to go.
And that's an easy 2 points for Mid Carolina. 6:16 left in the quarter. 17-7. Mid Carolina. That's another turnover by McKenzie. She's got to rip the ball right out of her hands.
Couldn't really possess it, I guess. As now number 11, AC Carey. Can't
Lots
get
of
it to go.
left-handed players. It's very interesting.
Melina gets fouled there.
It's good effort by Melina. Hopefully she's okay. Limping just a little bit.
Looks like she kind of hit her knee on the
Yeah,
bare
grabbing
floor.
her knee a little
Mid
bit.
Carolina foul on number 11.
That's going to be another bonus shot. 1-1 for Chapin.
So, as we mentioned at the end of the first quarter, Chapin's going to have to cut down on the turnovers. They haven't really done that so far, and it's resulted in more transition points for Mid Carolina.
And if you just count up over time how many turnovers are going to happen this game, if they don't pick it up, first shot is made by Melina Washington. That's a good job. She's been really working on her shot over the past couple of years, and it's definitely improved. She made her way through the ranks through JV all the way up to varsity. I think she got on varsity sophomore year.
I remember
Very good. Yeah.
definitely being on it last year.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And second shot is made. Chapin still down by 8. Total is 9 points for Chapin, 17 for Mid-Carolina. Number 11 with another shot, and that's another 2 points for Mid-Carolina.
That's goodbye, Carey.
5:41 in the second quarter left to go. Melina Washington with the ball. Now at the top of the key, looking for some options. A lot of movement off the ball. Passes it to Mackenzie Lawton. Gets a screen by Eleanor. Dishes it off to Eleanor. Dish down to the block, but it's turned over. That's another turnover by Mackenzie Lawton. Unfortunate, but it's kicked off by Mid-Carolina. Bounces right back into the hands.
Open 3 miss there.
Good shot selection, though.
Yeah.
5 minutes left to go in the quarter. Takes it down to the block, and her shot is blocked. And it's a push out of bounds. Mid-Carolina ball.
I tell you what, almost every time Mackenzie drives inside, she wants up on the ground.
She is really trying to get to that board.
Very aggressive, which is good to see.
Number 32, Eleanor Lawton.
I like that she's trying to be the hero.
Definitely.
But in this situation, when you're down by 10 points at almost the end of the half, you really need to pass the ball out and try and get everybody else some options.
Try to get the best shot possible.
Yes, for sure. Chapin loves, and I seriously mean loves, trying to be the hero. Everyone tries to be the hero.
Grace McClure checks in for Melina Washington. And now Mid-Carolina with the ball. Pass it inside. That's Carey, who can't get the layup to go. And now McClure with the ball in the corner, and it's almost out of bounds, but taken by Wicker, who drives and can't hit. And it's going to be Chapin ball.
Eleanor's going to pass in the ball. Mid-Carolina still in that man-to-man defense. Full court press.
Chapin can't get anyone open, but now McClure takes it up. Passes it to Lott. Driving fast down the lane inside. Passes
there you go. There's that good pass and the foul.
Very good decision there.
Good job done by Mackenzie.
And you know, we say it's a good decision. I don't think there's been many times where she's driven and there's been someone to pass to down low.
Yeah, for sure.
But in that case, it was definitely the right move, especially now that there's going to be 2 free throws.
Chapin's been working on their free throw shots, so believe it or not, free throws do win games.
First one is good from Mayers. And now Manny Molinaro checks in for Mackenzie.
Good effort by Mackenzie here tonight.
Or no, not
Definitely
Mackenzie.
trying to work hard.
Number 2.
A lot of communication going on between the Chapin players.
A lot of substitutions. 4:19 to go until halftime.
Mid-Carolina is leading by 9. See if we can make it down to 8. Yes, we can. Dallas Myers with another free throw.
Chapin's going to need to make those free throws because they're getting fouled a lot. The more they can get at the line, the closer they can make this deficit. Chapin wanted a
That's a good screen by Amelia Shealy. And 2 missed shots by Mid-Carolina.
Chapin gets it back now. Lott taking it up the court.
That's a good behind the back by Mackenzie.
Looking to
Drive
drive it
back
again.
down. She loves that left block. She loves it. She loves it.
She drives to that left side almost every time, but it's worked.
Yep, that was a bit too far of a pass and not enough speed on it.
Yeah, I do think that was ill-advised.
Got lucky.
Yeah.
It'll be Chapin ball.
Molinaro going to pass it in here. May get it into Lott. See what she does now. She calls
Trying to
for
get the screen. Yep.
Nice job. Driving it again. This time has
dishes it off to Dallas Myers. Dallas with a shot and misses it just barely.
Another good decision, though, to pass the ball there.
3:19 left in the quarter.
Takes it up. They pass it inside.
Amelia Shealy is having a great game with her putbacks, but nice dish out to number 20.
Super there on the layup as Lawton's going to
That's another 10-point deficit for Chapin.
pass it into Lott. Still dealing with that press. Nice job shaking the defender there.
Trying to get the screen. Eleanor sets the screen. Mackenzie dishes it out, but gets in her way.
McClure passes to Mayers, who drives a little bit now.
Nice baseline pass, but it's a travel. She got to drop the ball.
Lawton went for the layup there, and now
That's unfortunate.
Melina Washington and Era Clyett come in for Lott and McClure. Number 22 for Mid Carolina, Grood.
Got a wide open lane. See if she can make this 2 points. And she gets fouled on the way.
Hard collision there. And
Melina and
still shaken up a little
Eleanor,
bit.
yeah.
She's been taking some really hard hits on defense.
Yep.
Chapin foul on number 23.
Now Michaela Gallagher looking to come into the game possibly for Melina.
First attempt for number 22.
This is good at the free throw line. First shot is good.
Lots of made free throws by Mid Carolina, which I'm telling you, when you make layups and you make free throws, that wins you games.
Gallagher comes in for Eleanor Lawton, and Mackenzie Lott comes in for Melina. Lott taking a very short rest.
It was, what, about 30 seconds?
I think that had more to do with Melina's injuries.
Yeah. I think Melina was just coming off of a recent injury, right? I can't
believe
remember.
so.
I believe she did. It was at the start of the year.
Yeah.
Kenzie with the ball again, dishes it out to Dallas. Dallas to number 22.
That's Eric Clyett, who passes out to Lott, who drives inside.
Mackenzie with another left block shot attempt, but it's out by the foot of number 12, Amelia Shilley.
No foul called there on the drive.
Got lucky there.
So far, it's been pretty much a one-man show for Chapin on offense.
Oh, yeah. Mackenzie is really trying hard to get those open shots.
Yeah.
Trying to create space for Chapin to shoot.
Another shot there doesn't go, but nice rebound by Gallagher. And now pass stolen by North Carolina. It's going to be on the drive, number 4.
Block shot.
And now they pass it out to Lott again, who drives up. Inside to Gallagher, who can't hit the layup.
It's an unfortunate miss by Michaela. That's another turnover.
Certainly a turnover rampant game so far.
Oh, yeah. Very chaotic game so far. 1:41 left in the half. Mid Carolina's up by 11 points, 22-11. Mid Carolina ball.
You know, I think as Mid Carolina now passes it out, that's number 20 with the shot. Can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Michaela.
Mackenzie's got that drive again. Here we go.
No foul called again. That looked like it would have been at least
a bit interesting.
Either a block or a charge.
Don't have a name for number 4, but bringing the ball up to the top of the key.
Bauertine. I'm not really sure.
We can't really read.
Yeah. We only have the last names. You know, anyway, as I was saying earlier, one thing I've noticed, both teams definitely have a lot of effort right now, but I think Mid Carolina's just doing a better job executing. I think Chapin's just kind of...
And if you notice, when Mid Carolina's shooting the ball, they're hitting it off the backboard.
Yeah.
See, we're hitting it off the backboard, but most of the time it's either too hard or it's not hard enough, or it's just in a different spot that
stolen there. And Wicker
with the shot. That was an interesting throw up. And it's the and one. Nice shot by Clarissa Walker.
Mid Carolina basketball, number 15, Wicker.
48 seconds left in the half.
To your point about too hard or too soft, I think Chapin's just rushing a lot of things right now. They see.
To be honest, it's honestly a bit of Mackenzie doing a bit too much when she's dribbling the ball. If she dishes it out a bit more, I feel like the flow of the game would be much different because there's a lot of turnovers being created from Mackenzie's first drive into the basket and then Chapin having to try and recuperate their ball again.
Definitely, as they get it into Molinaro. I think Chapin needs to slow things down on offense in the second half.
And it looks like Manny Molinaro is going to be doing that for him.
Definitely. They get it to Lott, who passes
Good
inside
pass
the
by
Bears.
McKenzie.
Nice play, but can't finish.
There you go. It's that backboard. I don't know. Did they put some duct tape on that backboard? I don't know.
Eleanor Lawton looking to check in at the end of the half here. 22 seconds and counting. Shot is up from number 20, and it's an air ball.
Air ball.
It's going to be Chapin ball with 18 seconds left. Eleanor and number 42 for Chapin, that is Megan Van Vollenhoven, checking in for Michaela Gallagher and Dallas Mayers. I think it's important for Chapin here to get a bucket before the half because they need some sort of
that
momentum.
moral support.
That and just some momentum on offense, you know.
Before they get back from the second half.
Something positive on that side of the ball. It's a nice drive here from Clio, just has a free lane but can't hit the layup. And now 5 seconds left. Mid Carolina not really in any rush.
2-1, and we're going to end off the half. Mid Carolina up by 14, 25-11. And it is a Chapin Eagles halftime. Definitely a disappointment so far, but there's always more time in the second half.
Indeed. You know, I think some first half takeaways there. As we mentioned earlier, Chapin just seems to kind of be rushing things on offense. You know, Mackenzie, while she's a good player and wants to do what she can, probably doing a little too much, as you mentioned. You know, I think everything just needs to kind of calm down a little bit. And they continue to have an issue with turnovers, as you mentioned at the beginning of the game. That was going to probably be a problem. So I think if they cut down on the turnovers and are able to just execute better on offense, this could be a closer game in the second half.
For sure. And Mackenzie needs to be a little bit smarter with her ball movement and definitely with her ball handling. Definitely a lot of turnovers somehow created from her first initial drive to the left lane. Now, I would like to see a little bit more screens from Chapin.
Yeah, definitely.
That's just to draw a one-man from person without the ball to the person with the ball to hopefully create some open space. Just not being able to figure it out so far, though.
I think that makes sense.
We shall see how the second half goes here in 9 minutes.
All right, with that, we are going to sign off for the half, and we will be back in about 9 minutes. And welcome back here to Chapin High School as we are getting set for the second half. It is 25-11 Mid-Carolina.
Be sure to stay tuned for the next hour or so. We're going to have the Chapin Varsity boys play against Mid-Carolina around 7:45-ish, so please stay tuned for that. It's going to be the biggest game of the year.
Maybe for Mid-Carolina.
Yeah.
Chapin's got other aspirations.
Oh, yeah. So Chapin this year has actually had their best start in a long, long time.
Yeah.
And I'm sad I don't get to play on that, but you know what? We're here. It's a 3-1 start for their record. Doing very well.
Definitely. And obviously, we'll probably mention this again later, but I'm sure it has something to do with the fact that their coach is fighting cancer right now. I'm sure they're playing extra hard for him.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those years for them. We recently had a shootout for Coach Snellgrove as he's battling cancer. It's a big event. It was very nice to see.
All right, so getting ready to start the second half here. Chapin's going to have the
Chapin's ball. Illinois going to take it out. And here we go for another 8 minutes in the third quarter.
And
pass it in.
A lot. Kinsey takes it up the court now. And a foul already on Mid-Carolina.
Made it 8 seconds. That's a new record.
All right, so we know what to expect in the second half now.
Exactly.
More of the same.
This time, Manny Molinaro is going to take in the ball. Chapin back in their 4-line stack. Chapin loves their 4-line stacks.
Been using
in
that
balance
all
plays. And it won't be just the girls that are doing it, it's the boys as well.
Definitely. Lawton here at the top.
Illinois looking for Lawton.
Inside to Mayers, shoots it over the defender and draws a foul.
It's going to be 2 for Chapin.
Maybe not the best shot attempt, but it did draw a foul, so smart in that regard.
Points.
Hopefully.
7:38 left in the quarter. Hopefully going to have a nice fresh start here with some points on the board.
Definitely. We mentioned before we went to break, Chapin's going to have to be more aggressive and more smooth on offense. They're going to have to make some free throws, too. They've kind of struggled with that, at least compared to Mid-Carolina tonight. I think those free points at the line are going to make a big difference when this is said and done. Second free throw rims in.
Chapin's deciding to press, leaves number 12 wide open. Oh, excuse me, number 11.
Passing it in, and a nice
nice defense by Manny Molinaro.
Didn't even see the ball, but put her hands up because she knew it was probably
that's what they
there.
do. That's what they do in the NFL. You just put your hands up, hopefully trying to get that deflection off.
Maybe
out for Manny.
Maybe the referees will pull. Maybe the referees will have it your way, and then we know how the officiating is up in the NFL.
Oh boy, we don't. That's a whole nother topic to get into. See, this is varsity high school basketball.
Absolutely.
Foul number 40, Chapin Mayers.
Amelia Shealy. Right? Amelia Shealy. Yes, I said that right. Okay. Passes the ball.
Number 3 can't quite handle it.
Steps out of bounds while trying to save it. Illinois is going to take the ball again. Van Vollenhoven coming in for the game. So second time subbing in. Hoping to get some minutes. McKenzie back with her left hand. Oh, that's right hand. Throwing up on the right side of the arc. Passes it to Eleanor. Down to Manny. Manny in the triple threat, trying to look for some options. Trying to get that back door to McKenzie. McKenzie gets it to Molina, Washington. Molina to Eleanor, and then back to McKenzie at the top of the key. Dribbles it in for the easy 2 points. That was a nice. That's what we were talking about in the entire first quarter and second quarter, was trying to get that ball movement.
Very good possession, and it really started with the beautiful backdoor pass.
Oh yeah, for sure. They needed that.
And that, again, that's what we mentioned. You got smoother passes, just smoother ball movement. Don't rush things. Chapin did a good job of that there.
They didn't look like they were in a panic. They looked like they were doing something. They had a motive. Yep. 6:35 left in the quarter. 25-14 Mid-Carolina, and that's going to be... Oh!
Really nice drive in there by number 12. Couldn't finish, though. And Melina gets it. She's going to take it up herself. Nice behind-the-back move.
Guarded by Clarissa Walker, excuse me.
Wicker.
Why do I always say Walker?
Nice drive by McKenzie.
The Euro step.
Foul drawn there.
And she gets the 2 free throws as well. I'm not sure if a block were you shooting from?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. There wasn't too much contact with the hands.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Already I'm noticing, though, Chapin coming out a lot better on offense.
Oh, yeah. I think McKenzie got a nice talking to by the head coach. She looks much better this third quarter.
Misses the first free throw.
See if she can get the second attempt. Be down by 10. Misses that opportunity, though. Rebounded up by number 3.
Barber. And she's going to take
Barber.
it up.
Clarissa Wicker with the 2 and draws a foul.
Nice.
Could be 2 shots.
Once again,
Melina
Washington bears the contact once again.
Chapin foul on Ben Vollenhoven.
It's going to be 2 shots from Mid-Carolina. 6 minutes left in the quarter.
This is the 3rd or 4th time Wicker's been to the line, I believe. Mid-Carolina drawing a lot of contact on the inside. Second free throw.
Nice shot by Wicker.
26-14 now, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter as Lawton looks to pass it in. Just gets it into Lott, and she is fouled.
That's an interesting press. I'm not even sure what they were running. It was like a man-zone combination, but
certainly
number 11 was just standing there. Number 12, excuse me. No. Now it's a man. Okay. Full court man press. Kenzie with the ball, dribbling it up.
There's a wide open lane.
Oh,
now.
yes.
They
There's that dish, yep.
That was a good job defeating the press there. And Melina travels.
Didn't look too much like a travel, but it was very small time frame to call. A good call by the ref.
Chapin making some good adjustments so far. Did a good job on the press, and they've done a better job on offense. They just need to keep playing good all the way around as number 3 has it, Barber. Passes it out to Wicker. Wicker now passes it across the court, and it's out of bounds. Sailed over the head of Carey there.
Chapin's doing a bit better on defense, trying to force those turnovers.
Yeah, forcing some confusion.
Melina got the ball, dribbling it up to the half-court line. Nice stutter step. Gets Wicker. Jeez, Walker.
And a foul on.
How many times do you think I'm going to do that tonight? I don't know.
Foul on Barber there against McKenzie.
Mid-Carolina foul on number 3, Barber.
Manny Molinaro going to be taking the ball, passing it into McKenzie. Looking for a screen here. Fakes it. Hands it off to Melina Washington. Melina dribbles it to the top of the key. McKenzie looking for the dish down. Gets it. Screen again by Melina. Out to Eleanor. Eleanor with the shot.
That was a nice pass.
And a foul, and drops it.
Good play by Melina there for the and one.
And there is that
first
motivation boost
for Chapin. A nice, as you mentioned, momentum.
Still a 10-point deficit, but definitely needed that to get the motivation back up and running.
Chapin just needs to get some mojo on their side, I think. They just have kind of been down and out for most of this game so far.
There's been a lot of substitutions, too.
I noticed that. Mid-Carolina makes
They're subbing every 45 minute.
Keeping a lot of fresh people in the game as Melina squares up the free throw, and it is no good.
Almost a rebound by Eleanor, but can Chapin get the ball back? Yes, she does. And she steps out of bounds. Oh, yeah, excuse me.
Nice aggressiveness by Chapin to get that board, and a timeout immediately called.
That was good by the head coach too,
Taylor there
to get that.
So 4:53 to go in the third quarter. Still a 10-point deficit for Chapin, but they've come out and played a much cleaner half so far, and the deficit hasn't grown. So I think the main thing for them right now is just getting more going on offense.
For sure.
Only giving up 1 point so far in roughly 3.5 minutes.
4:53 left in the third quarter. Also, please be staying tuned for the varsity boys game. Coach Snellgrove is actually making his return tonight after a bit of a downfall with cancer, but please make sure to check that out later on tonight.
It's going to be a very intense rivalry game.
Oh, yeah. Always is. Chapin's theme tonight is camo.
Camo/redneck, as they like to put it.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone's coming decked out in their
camouflage.
Hunting
wearing the
gear
ghillie suits, you know. Molina dribbling down to the block. Nice shot. Blocked just barely.
Oh.
Gets the rebound, though.
Mid-Carolina
Eleanor with the shot.
Tried to pass it back in, and it went straight to Molina.
That is a personal foul.
And
oh, that's on Mid-Carolina. Oh, excuse me. No. I thought they were calling it on Mid-Carolina. I was about to say.
Van Vollenhoven for the foul there. As Mid-Carolina gets it back in here. Going to pass it to number 14. Reagan
kind
White.
Of a lazy full court.
Yeah, just
man-to-man.
Soft pressure from Chapin trying to force maybe a minor mistake.
And that's an air ball by Clarissa. This is after number 14 after getting the rebound, but misses it.
And a foul called on Mid-Carolina there, I believe. Wicker, I think, was the one with the foul. No, it's going to be on Carey, number 11. So Chapin with the ball now. Lawton's going to inbound it. And now referees are confused about where this goes in at. And so
it's going to be a bonus for a 1-and-1. Hopefully going to get some more points on the board for Chapin. Trying to get that deficit down.
First free throw attempts of the game for Van Vollenhoven. And it's no good off the glass, but
gets
she
it
gets
back,
the
though.
rebound. Out to Lott, who drives inside, passes inside, and it's off the hands of Van Vollenhoven.
That was a very, very nice attempt. Unfortunate.
As Mid-Carolina drives it up, it's going to go to White, who passes it back to Barber. Barber passes it to number 22 there.
And that's a travel by number 22. It's going to be Chapin ball. 3:55 left in the third quarter.
Chapin playing much better defense in this half
so
far.
Definitely forcing Mid-Carolina to get.
Only allowing 1 point in 4 minutes. 3:55 to go.
A lot more turnovers on Mid-Carolina's side.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot less on Chapin's side. You know, they haven't scored much, but they haven't been making many mistakes.
Eva's going to be coming in and checking in for Chapin.
And it's going to be.
And she's going to be subbing for
Wyatt coming in for Manny Molinaro. So Chapin going again with that 4-man stack.
They love it. They love lines.
Passes it into Molina.
Molina's got a wide open lane. Is she going to get the layup, though? Maybe draw a foul. No, 3 easy 2 points.
I'm not sure what happened there.
That was interesting. I think Mid-Carolina was thinking they were going the other way.
Yeah, I don't know. Somehow or another, someone got confused about what direction they were going. But anyways, Wicker is going.
That's a blocking foul. It was almost a charge if she had her feet set. That would have been a nice turnover.
With the foul.
On Melina Washington.
It's going to be Chapin's 4th foul of the quarter compared to Mid-Carolina's 7th. So 3 more fouls until Chapin's back into the double bonus. That's a nice 2 points.
There.
That was smart by Chapin to not draw the foul, but at the same time, they lost 2 free points.
That's the first field goal of the half for Mid-Carolina, and just like that, they get it back. Wicker looked like she flat out pushed the defender.
That was a bit of an elbow.
Can't get it to go, and then the rebound goes to Mid-Carolina, who makes the layup, and now Chapin inbounding again from the right
Chapin
side.
needs to calm down here.
Yeah.
Try and not
high pressure situation.
let it get to their head.
And Lott now with the lane going all the way, loses the ball, and it's going to be in the hands of number 4, who takes it up. Chapin already committing a couple turnovers in that sequence. 30-18 the score with under 3 minutes to go. They're going to pass it out to number 21. Passes it back in. Nice backdoor pass.
Big Carolina fans on their feet now. And that's a timeout by Chapin.
That was a really nice job by Mid-Carolina there, scoring 7 unanswered points.
It's very interesting how you can turn a game from going not very well to, oh, it's yours in a matter of under a minute.
25-18 Mid-Carolina, you think Chapin's fighting back to get in it, and then a couple mistakes in a row, and it's back to a 14-point deficit. So, Chapin's just got to kind of recollect themselves, make sure they don't commit any more turnovers.
Not let it get to their head for sure.
Yeah. Definitely going to be a key.
I wouldn't recommend opening this right now.
And to all the viewers watching us from afar tonight on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in to CSPN. We appreciate your support. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button to get notifications for every single game that Chapin plays, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, soccer, you name it, we're there.
We'll be doing 5 or 6 other basketball games this season, and then we'll be doing some spring sports as well, so stay tuned for all of that. As Lawton tried to get the lot, I think, and it just got batted in the air. And
that's traveled by number 15, Clarissa Wicker. There you go. First attempt. Got it. Got it that time.
Abby Walsh checks in for Van Vollenhoven.
Lena's got the ball. And she draws a foul.
Chapin doing a good job really all game, but especially in the second half of drawing contact down low, forcing some free throws.
I think Melina Washington has almost gotten, I think, 2 or 3 drawn fouls from just driving the basket.
She seems to be involved in a lot of fouls.
Oh, yeah.
Both ends.
That is true.
First free throw is good. That's
good shot.
13 with 2:30 to go in the third.
See, if they had this motivation and effort in the first 2 quarters, I think this would have been a very different game. A lot of those hiccups, if they didn't have them in the first quarter with a lot more free throws made, this would be a very different game right now.
I definitely think those first half turnovers and mistakes by Chapin are kind of the main reason for this deficit right now. They've just been trying to crawl back from that really since then.
Oh, yeah. Nice drive by Clarissa, but missed it. Rebounded by Mackenzie Lawton. Throws it up with her left hand. Someone's coming in from behind. 2 people from behind. Clarissa takes it back, but it's a foul. Nice effort on defense to get back by Mid-Carolina.
Definitely, and another nice job drawing contact.
That's an unfortunate foul, though.
Yeah.
And that is going to be 1 and 1. The ref thought it was 2 shots. No, that's not 10. It's a bit of confusion between the refs right now. Got 2:12 left in the quarter. 32-19. Chapin's down by 13 points. It's going to be 1 and 1.
Free throw, no
just
good.
Bounces out by Mackenzie. It's going to be Chapin ball, though.
Lawton almost went over the back of the Mid-Carolina rebounder there, but did not get called for a foul and
showed a bit of frustration, too, when that was the call, too.
Definitely. Forced it to go out of bounds. Passes it into Washington, who gets it to Watt, who's fouled.
And that's going to be double bonus, 2 shots for Chapin.
I tell you what, Chapin is just drawing foul after foul after foul. Mackenzie Lott, Melina Washington, both really active in doing that.
Definitely need to hit your free throws.
Yeah, they
definitely need free throws hit right now.
Chapin's been struggling all game hitting some of these free throws, whereas Mid-Carolina's hit most of theirs. That's part of the reason for this deficit. Another miss there by Lott, showing some frustration there. Chapin just needs to focus more, I think.
Melina's patting her back for some emotional support right there. I like that. 2:08 left in the quarter for Chapin. Like I said, Mid Carolina's at 10 total fouls for the quarter and for the rest of the half, leading them into the double bonus.
Another miss, but a nice rebound, and then Chapin, both Abby Walsh and Eleanor Lawton went for the ball, and it resulted in it falling into a Mid Carolina player's hands, and now a jump ball.
So it's Mid Carolina ball.
Going to be Mid Carolina ball, unfortunately, there. Pass it in.
Lots of good communication between Chapin.
22 brings it up, and
that was a travel.
1:59 to go. These last couple minutes have gone by really slow with all these fouls. Lawton passes it in to Lott. Chapin's having to make some really tight passes.
Oh, nice move by Mackenzie, blowing by two defenders right there.
Drives
and all the way up, but blocked by Clarissa again.
Lovely block. Lawton with the nice aggressive board, holds onto the ball, and it's going to be another
trying
jump
to get out
ball.
of there. Very, very nice attempt to get away from those defenders by Eleanor.
Definitely. It's another jump ball, so this time Chapin will have it.
See if Chapin can get any shot selection from this inbounds play. Amanda gets the ball at the left side of the key. Shot by Mackenzie. And that is a miss. And it's a foul. It's going to be 3 shots for Chapin.
I really like that shot attempt, though. It's kind of hard to tell how open she was from over here, but Chapin has had a hard time being able to get shots up from deep.
Anything at this point, if really had a chance to shoot it.
Yeah, 13-point deficit, 9.5 minutes to go in the game. Need to do anything you can, really. And again, Lott draws 3 free throws. Got to make at least 2 of these.
Got to make some.
And that one rims out. I tell you what.
She has definitely got some practice to do after this game.
On the basket when we are shooting free throws right now.
Yeah.
Gets the second one finally, and she'll have one more attempt here.
That's 1 for 4. Past 2 times she's had shots.
Yeah.
One for something.
Now,
there you go.
2 for 5.
2 for something.
2 for 5 the last 2 trips. So now an 11-point deficit, 1:36 and counting in the third quarter. As Mid Carolina brings it up here, passing it out to Wicker. Wicker is going to continue to hold the ball now.
Looking for an option, picks it up.
Look for the pass there. This time she passes to 22. Pass back to Wicker.
Now Clarissa's having a great game tonight.
Yeah, she's really controlling the ball a lot, and Mid Carolina
will take a timeout.
Smart timeout there, not really finding anything on offense.
Timeout, Mid Carolina. 30-second timeout.
And there's going to be 1 minute 15 seconds left in the quarter.
Mid Carolina with the inbound, or excuse me, Chapin with the inbound, jump ball.
It's Mid Carolina's ball. Next jump ball will be from Chapin.
That was Mid Carolina on the inbound. I think Molina just stole it. Once again, inbounding it here. And they get it inside, and a nice layup. Number 4. Very quick passing. They're able to get it inside before Chapin can get to the ball. As Mackenzie takes it up again, gets a screen from Eleanor.
Less than a minute left in the third quarter.
Passes it out to Clyde, who passes back to Washington at the top of the key. Passes to Walsh on the outside to Lawton, and a steal there, but it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be... Right now they're deciphering it. Looks like Mid Carolina ball. So Mid Carolina inbounding here with 46 seconds left. Both teams running a play right now. Pass for number 20, back out. Can't see who this is. Now number 21 drives it in. Nice layup, gets the foul. Can't hit the shot though. Mid Carolina drawing a lot of fouls right now. Actually, it's going to go on Mid Carolina. Both teams drawing a lot of fouls really though. So Chapin going to inbound it. One thing I've noticed, Chapin's done a lot less substituting in this half. They've kept a lot of the same people in for most of this quarter.
They called it a foul?
They called it a foul on Mid Carolina. I wasn't really sure.
How is that not a bonus though? That was interesting.
I don't really know what happened there.
Another almost turnover by Chapin. Trying to inbounds the ball there.
McKenzie now brings it up the court. Chapin's done a good job defeating the press.
McKenzie really bringing out the hustle still, but unfortunate turnover there.
Lost the ball there. And a foul on Chapin.
It's a bit of a push.
Chapin foul on number 22.
24 seconds left in the quarter. Chapin down by 13. That's going to be Chapin's 5th total foul for the half.
And Manny Molinaro is going to come in for Ayla Clyett.
And that's going to be a travel by Mid Carolina. Chapin ball.
21 seconds to go. 13-point deficit right now for the Eagles as Lawton inbounds it. Gets it to
Trying to
Molina.
find somebody. There you go.
And Molina is going to take it up herself.
Looking for some options.
Gets it into Lawton, who's going to drive. Almost loses the ball. Gets it back out to Molinaro. Molinaro
Trying to get her man off of her, but turns it over.
Steal, number 22 for Mid Carolina with the easy layup. The referee waves it
no
off.
good.
So at the end of 3, it is 34-21 Rebels over Chapin. So in this last quarter, Chapin's really going to have to just play clean ball and try to make up for this deficit. One thing they did do is they didn't make it worse. You know, I believe.
Well, it depends on your definition of worse.
Well, as far as like the score,
yeah, of course, yeah,
basically the same deficit they faced at halftime. So I believe they got out. What was the score at halftime? I don't remember.
It was 25 to 11 or something.
Yeah, 25-11. So they
brought the deficit
actually
up by 1 point.
They outscored them.
There you go. There you go.
Improvement. Improvement.
Of course.
I will say though, they definitely played better defense. I thought for sure.
Yep. The odds are not looking too good for Chapin though.
They scored 10 points in that quarter after scoring just 11 the entire first half. So I think both sides improved.
Definitely.
They just need to continue to cut down on the turnovers.
I got to get those first half chili willies, you know, out of their system. Got a lot of people here in Chapin tonight. Everybody's excited to see the head-to-head matchup.
A lot of Chapin and Mid Carolina fans already in the building. I'm sure it's going to get even fuller.
Oh yeah, fuller. Great vocabulary word there.
Still probably about a half an hour. Yeah. Still about a half an hour until
Dallas trying to get somebody to pass the ball in. Molina gets the ball, dribbles it down to the bottom of the key, and finishes the basket.
Nice job there by Molina.
You know, it's funny, that confusion actually led to them hitting a basket. That's fantastic. Very, very smart and intelligent, outplay right
There's
there.
a word for it that I'm thinking of. It's like good chaos, basically. That's not what it is, but that's like what it means.
Oh, yes. Amelia Shealy passes the ball to Clarissa Walker. Why do I keep saying Walker? This is the fourth time. Wicker.
And foul.
It's going to be travel.
Anyway, as I was saying, about a half an hour until the men's will tip off. So stay tuned for that after we conclude this one. 7:20 to go in the game.
About jumping out my seat, ready to see those boys play.
Definitely going to be a very hype atmosphere.
We got several people on Chapin this year who can dunk.
Yeah. I think, you know, one thing Chapin hasn't been the best in basketball in recent years. I think the main reason for that, or one of the main reasons, is their lack of height compared to a lot of other
Yes,
teams.
for sure. And also, in the Chapin area, it's a lot of street ball.
Yeah.
Different towns have different atmospheres
Definitely.
for sports, and for sure here football is the thing.
Yeah.
Baseball, soccer, definitely the thing, because varsity soccer won 3 straight state championships in the
Girls and boys.
Yeah, exactly, girls and boys. That's so. So yeah, Chapin basketball. I don't think they've won a state championship in the last 40 years or something ridiculous like that.
But as we mentioned, there's a turnover there by Mid Carolina. They have a lot more height. I know they have at least 2 or 3 guys that are 6'5" and up, which is certainly
For
going to
sure.
help.
Yes. And some of the combination plays you'll see on the varsity boys game here soon is,
and
it'll be fun to watch.
It's a good point because, I've talked to some of their players about how the difference between last year and this year. Last year, they were very simple on offense because they just didn't have as many players that
They needed to build up the chemistry, and that's for
the
sure.
system as well. And this year, I think they've got a lot more guys that kind of know what they're doing, and so they're able to They're able to make their offense more complex.
For sure.
Nice drive by McKenzie. Can't finish, and now
She
Wicker.
used the backboard this time,
Yes.
though. That was good.
Wicker with the drive. Can't draw the foul.
Nice hustle by Molina. She's back on the floor again. Now get up.
And Wicker draws the foul that time. Both teams still fighting very hard. There hasn't been a lack of hustle or physicality really at all so far.
For sure.
Chapin foul on number 20.
Molina's taking a beating tonight. Still keeping it going, though. 6:17 left in the game. 34-23, Chapin down by 11. That'll be Chapin's 6th foul before they're in the bonus. I believe Molina asked for a substitution, and yes, and we substituted. Number 33, Grace Cook, is coming in for the senior.
Yeah, Molina, very battle-tested tonight. She's been involved in a lot of contact.
Oh, yeah.
And speaking of contact, Gallagher gets thrown to the ground there.
That was very interesting. What happened there?
I don't really know. I think she went for the board and just kind of fell
I
over.
think she
maybe.
tripped, yeah, a little bit.
And now, looks like the officials are going to have a talk about something here. I think Chapin might want a foul called.
Hey, what are you guys having for dinner? I'm going to Olive Garden. Oh, yeah, dude, I love Olive Garden. That's what I always think those refs are saying.
It really is interesting, especially, in the NFL.
You can't have replays here. You just...
It really is.
It's like, did you see that? Yeah, I just saw that. What did you see?
It's just like...
It's like, who saw what?
I think it's this and that. Do you agree? Yeah. All right, let's call it.
For sure.
Basically what it is. But
Number 12 with the rebound after number 14 gets a shot. Falls on the ground, almost over and back. Number 2 passes down to number 14 again. Number 12.
nice feed inside, just couldn't finish. I feel like we've said a lot this game. Both teams have done a better job getting it inside. They just struggle to finish through contact.
The backboard is definitely their best friend so far, but the way they're using the backboard is not benefiting them at all. Some of those shots are being deflected.
It's almost like, to use a bit of a corny analogy, it's almost like a neglected family member or something. They're always there to help you out, but you avoid it for whatever reason.
For sure.
I don't know, that just kind of popped in my head. Just some sort of real-life analogy.
Oh, yes. Alrighty. It's going to be double bonus for Chapin.
5:47 remaining. They still have an 11-point deficit.
Refs still analyzing the call.
They have outscored Mid Carolina 2-0 so far in this quarter.
And it's going to be no 2 shots for Chapin. It's actually going to be out of bounds down at their own baseline.
A lot of deliberation between all the referees.
Yes, a lot of discussion about dinner tonight. Oh, it's Mid Carolina's ball.
7:23 local time, so I'm sure they'll be ready to have something to eat after this game.
Oh, now it's Chapin ball.
All right, let's see.
Dallas going to be taking out the ball.
She's got to
Kenzie
be
with the
well
screen.
rested.
Kenzie gets the ball. Passes it to Manny.
Nice pass. And
Back to McKenzie down the middle of the lane. Nice dish off, but that's a foul, and that's going to be 2 shots for Michaela. That's a nice shot made by Michaela. Chapin back down to a 10-point deficit. 5:37 left in the game.
Michaela's first free throws of the day. And can't get the second.
Bounces off the top of the rim.
Yeah, this game is not over. It's only a 10-point game. We saw Mid Carolina score 7 quick points at the end of the near the end of the third quarter.
Even with the rebound, but turns it back over. Now it's going to be a kick ball by Mid Carolina.
Both teams were fighting for it.
Interesting. McKenzie needing help getting up.
It's going to be Chapin ball still. Going with that stack formation again.
Yes.
Easy pass to McKenzie.
Nice behind the back crossover. Blows by the defense. Nice dish.
Nice.
And that's what we were talking about earlier today.
That's exactly what you need to do.
Exactly. Not falling down.
Yeah.
And losing the ball. It's dribbling the ball, passing it, and then making a shot.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
And now nice defense inside, forcing the ill-advised shot. You know, 1 or 2 more shots and we could be looking at a new game here. 8-point deficit with 4:54 to go. As we're going to have a timeout Mid Carolina here.
Timeout, Mid Carolina. Full timeout.
It's going to be a full timeout. Chapin and Mid Carolina cheerleaders coming out onto the floor. Now, watching Chapin over the years through middle school and high school, it's been a very drastic change. And I remember when Coach Snellgrove first came to the high school, he made this entire mission statement of what he was going to be doing with the basketball program. Now, I met the old coach, and the old coach was a very nice guy. Let me do a lot of stuff in middle school here. But Coach Snellgrove, when you practice with him every single day, it's like he's stealing the soul from your life. No,
it's really just a different type of intensity.
It is so different from the vibe that I got from the old coach to the new head coach, and you can definitely see improvement over the years. They needed to get rid of some guys that stopped caring, but like we're still on varsity, and that has changed so much more over the last 4 years.
That's part of the reason why they were so simplistic in previous years. You know, they just had guys that were kind of there for the show, whereas now they've got a team full of ball players that are there to really, be
grind
good.
it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Melina up with the shot. That's going to be 2 shots.
You talk about that steady improvement. I remember in the first couple years of Coach Snellgrove's tenure, Chapin was very bad, to put it bluntly.
You're not wrong.
Dreadful.
Yes.
But, there's been a steady improvement, not only record-wise, but just in general, you can see
it
on the court.
You can really
There's
see
just a different type of feel around the Chapin basketball program these days than there was even just 3 or 4 years ago.
Yep. And he even had a newspaper article in Chapin saying that he was going to bring Chapin to a state title. And I hope he gets to see that dream come to fruition, because he did that same thing at an older school. I think it was Orangeburg Wilkinson in Mid Carolina or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Mustangs. Whatever school here was the Mustangs. He did that same thing with that program and built it from the ground up and won several state championships. Easy 2 points by Amelia Shealy.
Chapin's got to have better transition defense there.
Chapin's only down by 9 points. There's another 2. Chapin down by 7. This is the smallest deficit Chapin has had the entire second half.
4:08 to go in the fourth quarter.
Mid Carolina definitely slowing down the pace, but number 11 Amelia trying to really bring that pace back.
You can really feel the intensity picking back up now that this game's gotten a bit closer.
Yeah, I can't hear my own thoughts. And for those of you wondering what CSPN is, it is a bunch of student-led volunteers who like to do this sort of stuff, so much appreciation to the student body here who is so passionate for the sports here, even though they don't play it, but still want to be around it. And that's me, for example. I love basketball, I love soccer, I love football. I played all of those, but I just love it so much. I like to talk about it.
From what I have gathered, I believe it was Midland Valley where Coach Snellgrove coached.
Ah, that's right, that's right. I remember he had this entire speech that he gave to us the first year. It was really great.
So here we go, Lott with the free throw attempt coming up. This would cut it to a 2-score game. And it is good. It is now a 6-point deficit. Just under 4 minutes to go. And if she makes this one, it'll be a 5-point game. And it is good.
Those are the first two consistently made free throws over the game by Mackenzie Lawton. That's a big turnover for her.
Might be the first two, period.
Yeah. Good defense, and that's a block by Eva.
Mid Carolina hustles to get the ball back, and now
Nice
more
steal.
defense.
She's out of bounds. Good hustle. There's oh my goodness, there's a definitely big change of intensity there.
Yes, I agree. Really, like I mentioned, the intensity is really picked up in general. The crowd getting back into it. Ooh.
That's going to be a foul on number 10.
AC Cleary, number 11 for Mid Carolina, just got in front of Abby Walsh there.
It's going to be 2 shots.
If she misses at least one of these, it'll remain a 2-score game.
That is a rainbow and a half right there. Wow. Very interesting shot form.
Not the worst we've seen, though, that's for sure.
She's got her hand completely under that ball. It's a good shot form.
Yeah.
I think it just slipped. She got the rebound too.
Now
she left the line too early, so it's going to be Chapin ball.
Here we go. Mayers inbounds it to Lott. No more press for Mid Carolina.
It's a 5-point game, 3.5 minutes left in the game. Mackenzie driving down the left side of the lane again. Can she get the 2 points? Yes, she can. It's a 3-point game. Chapin down. We really do not need these extra fouls. Clarissa claps back with 2 points.
Really just an excellent drive there. Just totally blew by everybody.
Oh, but that's what Mackenzie did.
Yeah.
2 seconds ago.
It's punch counter punch right now.
Oh, here she goes again. And the foul. That's a foul. I'm telling you, Leighton, if she doesn't make these free throws, these are the biggest free throws you can make of the season, I swear.
She seems to be in a little pain right now. I'm not sure. Now it looks like it's a timeout. Yeah. I agree with that timeout. You know, I'm not sure.
Let her recover a little bit before she shoot those 2 free throws, yeah.
Just kind of calming everyone down, too.
It's going to be a full timeout as well.
The game is really kind of piped back up. So just kind of giving everyone a bit of a calm down breather.
That's for sure.
I tell you what, though, if we at the start of this quarter, I wasn't thinking this would be an interesting finish. Now here we are.
Not too confident, but that's basketball for you.
We're in for a pretty exciting 3 minutes here, I think.
Mackenzie has definitely had an effect on this basketball.
She's probably, if Chapin wins, she's definitely the player of the game, I think. And on the other side, I think Clarissa Wicker would definitely be Mid Carolina's best player today.
I don't know, but Amelia Shirley.
Yeah. Both teams have had a lot of players. You know, Chapin's had Melina.
Yep.
A lot of people seem to be really stepping up here.
Sure. In these kinds of moments, you need to keep your head clear, calm. Mackenzie is dancing at the free throw line. She was so excited. She's like, I'm about to win this game.
If she makes both of these, we'll be down to 3 points again.
She's dancing to the You Can't Stop Me.
First one is up, and
it is no good.
Out.
I'm telling you, Leighton, that's gonna hurt.
Man.
If she I'm telling you, once she looks back at this game, she's going to be like, if I made 3 more free throws.
Second one is good, though. And again, 3 minutes left, still plenty of time. Chapin's got to defend better on these, full court.
I don't think a full court press would be smart here, but man-to-man for sure. Eva really being sporadic while she's on defense.
And that's going to be a travel.
Good turnover for Chapin.
Michaela Gallagher going to check in now. She comes in for Abby Walsh. 2:45 to go, 4-point deficit. Chapin has a chance to cut it back down to a 1-score game here. McKenzie brings it up.
About 15 more minutes to the Chapin varsity basketball game. Please stay tuned for that as the boys get here ready to warm up in a couple of minutes.
Inside to Mayers. Fights for the ball.
On the ground. It's going to be a jump ball and it's going to be Mid-Carolina's ball. That's just what Mid-Carolina needs to run down the clock a bit more. Abby Walsh comes back in for Michaela.
I guess the one positive is that now Chapin does own the possession arrow.
That is true. Just grab the ball.
Mid-Carolina just continues to blow by Chapin. They got to be able to do better rotating inside.
It's that transition defense that Chapin struggles with tonight.
They struggled with that in the first half. They did a better job in the third quarter, but they've kind of let back up again.
Yep. Nice shot by Amelia. Rebounded by number 22. Missed. Rebounded by Dallas. Dallas is going to be taken all the way to the other side of the court. Misses the layup. But it's rebounded. And it's actually kicked out of bounds by Abby Walsh. It's an unfortunate play right there. 1 minute, 54 seconds left in the game.
And Mid-Carolina's going to call a timeout this time.
Head coach giving a pat on the head to Dallas, saying she did a good job. Good attempt by Chapin, though. What a game.
This is really going to be the key timeout here, I think. There's still 2 minutes left, but whatever happens on these next couple possessions could dictate what happens in the game.
We shall see how this goes. It's going to be full timeout.
Chapin men's team lining up in the tunnel, getting ready to come out for warm-ups at the conclusion of this game. The men's team will tip off with Mid-Carolina roughly 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Right now it's 7:36, so I would imagine around 8 o'clock is when we'll tip off Mid-Carolina versus Chapin and boys varsity basketball, so stay tuned for that.
I don't know about you, Layton. I want to see a dunk tonight. I want to see a dunk. I'm just being real.
I gotta agree with you, especially against Mid-Carolina. That would be something to see.
Yeah. And then I get to brag about it. My team can dunk. What does yours do?
Yeah, really. Talk about the ultimate bragging right as Mid-Carolina taking their time here.
For sure. Nice defense by Eva, but leaves an open lane.
And that's double dribble. So Chapin again with the ball back. 1:37 to go. They've been doing a good job forcing some turnovers late in the game.
Definitely a lot more turnovers in the second half.
Definitely, they got to try and capitalize now on offense, though.
Need to be calm, collected, and smart with your passes. Need to be able to dribble the ball correctly.
Now Molina brings it up. McKenzie posting up. Now she takes the ball. Michaela down low. McKenzie passes to her, and it's
that's a turnover.
Probably not the best decision. This
blown by.
Just blows by.
That was an interesting shot selection.
She sort of lost the handle, I think. I think she lost the handle on the way there.
Pass out to McKenzie. McKenzie's driving into the middle of the lane.
No foul called, and it's going to be Mid-Carolina ball. And now Abby Walsh checks in for Michaela. They've been rotating each other for quite a while.
Quite a bit, yeah.
109
about
to
four
go.
times this quarter.
109 to go. So
still a 4-point game. Chapin just needs to make one layup or jump shot.
We're probably looking at about roughly 2 possessions per team the rest of this regulation period. assuming there's no turnovers.
Coming from how Chapin's been playing, do you go for the tie or do you go for the win? That's what
I feel like,
as a
honestly,
coach, that's what I'm debating.
The way this game has gone, I honestly wouldn't mind playing for an overtime right now because
Chapin's motivation has definitely switched up a bit.
They've been down almost the whole game and they fought their way back.
They're almost there though. They're almost there. If they had more time, if we alleviated the first quarter and then we had another quarter,
I feel like if we were to go into overtime, the momentum would certainly be on Chapin's side because they've erased a 15-point deficit in about a quarter and a half span.
It's going to be a 1-1 for Mid-Carolina. This is a big free throw. If she makes these, it may be the game for them.
Even if she makes both, it's still a 2-score game. So
true. Missed the first one. Dallas is going to get the rebound.
Gets the rebound. Nice job hustling there.
Kicks it out. A little bit of confusion.
And that's going to be timeout Chapin. Again, Chapin has the possession arrow as well, so in a jump ball scenario, they would get it. So 51 seconds left. Still a 4-point game. Neither team has scored in the last 2 minutes or so.
51 seconds left in the game. Mid-Carolina already coming back onto the court. Getting ready to play some defense. Chapin needs to be really smart with how they're going to play this out for the rest of the game.
Here we go. Molina's going to take it up.
48 seconds left in the game.
Passes it to McKenzie. Very similar offense than what they did.
Three-point shot by McKenzie. Just bounces off the right side of the rim, and it's out of bounds. Mid-Carolina ball. 39.8 seconds left in the game.
You know, I don't disagree with that, though. I think that was a good plan for Chapin. Just didn't quite execute it. And now Mid-Carolina almost
forced a turnover.
And now
she walked.
travel. So Chapin forces the turnover.
If Chapin...
36 seconds left. Chapin pretty much has to score on this drive though, because
if they don't,
they're going to have to start
fouling.
Pay for
it. Yep.
And we'll see. Free throws have been hit or miss all night, but
yeah,
you got to get a bucket.
Mid-Carolina, if you give number 15 the ball, she's going to make her free throws.
And I think 2 is perfectly fine if you're Chapin here. You just want to set yourself up for either a tying or winning shot.
McKenzie with another 3-point shot, and it's good.
Well, I stand corrected. I guess a
good shot by McKenzie. Chapin down by 1. 24 seconds left in the game. And it's going to be a timeout by Mid-Carolina.
So here we go. If Mid-Carolina gets a 3, that's probably going to ice it. But other than that, Chapin will have a shot regardless of what happens here. And again, you almost wonder if fouling should be the strategy because
they're not in double bonus, so it leaves a 1-1. But if they get the ball to the right person, particularly, I think it's 22 on Mid-Carolina.
Yeah.
But, obviously Mid-Carolina's going to be smarter than that.
I just think that...
Let's give it to their best free throw shooter.
Chapin, I think, is going to have to foul at some point here if they can't force a quick turnover.
For sure.
Because even if Mid-Carolina makes both shots, they'll be a 3-point game. And I think we already know who's going to get the ball when Chapin gets it back if that happens. So it's going to be a very interesting sequence here.
Few moments left in the game for the girls varsity. Putting a full man press on Mid-Carolina. So we'll see how this plays out. Little crossover. Number 4 is wide open. She hits it too. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
They need to get a 3. They need to get a 3 to tie the game.
Got to hurry here. 13 seconds left.
McKenzie's really good in these kinds of situations. 10 seconds left in the game. 2-point shot missed. 2 seconds left.
That's not enough.
That's not enough.
Mid Carolina walks out of here with a win, 40-37. Rebels is your final score.
Nice shot by number 4 to finish off the game.
Indeed. You know, I think it's rough for Chapin there. They wanted to get McKenzie an open shot, but she decided to pass the ball. I don't disagree with that decision.
Very good intensity.
At the end of the day, I think
the aggressiveness, like
Chapin just kind of lost track of time, really, more than anything.
That's all right.
You know what? I can't be mad about the way Chapin fought back in this when they were down at one point by about 15 points.
Yeah,
in the second half too. And you know, going into the fourth quarter, it was still a 13-point game. You know, they brought it to within 3 a couple of times, had a chance at a game-tying shot, just couldn't hit it, but they fought very hard. And
we are going to be moving on to the Chapin Varsity boys game, the main event of the night. I think we're actually going to get right back into it here in a couple of moments.
Teams fixing to come out for warm-ups here.
And we will be back with you in just a few minutes. Please stay tuned as Chapin faces Mid Carolina.
singing of our national anthem by Chapin head coach Mark Upgrove.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? That bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly strewn, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now the starting lineup. First, for the Mid Carolina Rebels. Number 5, Chapin Brooks. Number 10, Darian Brookman. Number 14, Emmanuel Castro. Number 21, T.J. Woodman. And number 25, Madarius Chaplin. North Carolina head coach Kevin Winch. And now the starting lineup for your Chapin Eagles. Number 10, Kenya Jones. Number 11, Henry Hager. Number 15, Zach Durant. Number 20, Maddox Harrell. And number 21, Lawson Davis. The Eagles are Kim Fly, Mark Snellroad.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here in Chapin, South Carolina, we have another battle here in the Midlands. This time not in football, but in basketball. As you've just recently seen the Lady Eagles take on the Lady Rebels. And now we have the varsity men's basketball team facing on the varsity Mid Carolina Rebels basketball team.
Already a little bit of disrespect there with the handshakes, man.
You can tell these guys do not like each
Yeah,
other
they
at
do
all.
not. This is going to be a very intense basketball game. It's going to get very loud, very intense, very aggressive. Get ready.
The ladies game went down to the wire as
Chapin wins that tip easy.
the ladies game ended with a thrilling victory as Mid Carolina would win by, I think, by 3
points.
3
Yep.
points, yeah. So we see now kick out to Henry Hagler with the pump fake. Moves the ball to
Nice dish across the court.
And missed. Good board there by Lawson Davis. Maddox Hare with a 3. Oh, not going to go in.
It was a nice shot by Maddox, so very nice form. He's very tall. He can shoot over anybody.
He's a very versatile player.
Yeah.
Many colleges looking into him for scouting. Mid Carolina with the ball.
Nice crossover by number 10. Wow.
And a
Shot
free
by
ball.
number 5. That's a
Won't
missed
go.
opportunity there.
Henry Hagler with the board coming down for the Eagles. Durant passes low to Harrell. He's getting double teamed. Pressure got to him. Turnover. Rebels ball. It's a fast break. And first points go on.
So number 10 for the rest of this game is definitely going to be one of Chapin's worst enemies in this entire matchup. So definitely keep eyes on him throughout the match. Henry looking for options. Pass it to Kenya. Trying to set up a play here.
Lawson
Pass it
Davis
to Jackson.
low. Excellent
Nice
feed.
pass.
Maddox Harrell, 2 points. Ties it up at 2 here. 6:38 here to go in the first. Mid Carolina calling out a play.
Free ball with the 3. Oh, way off.
Good board there by Zach Durant.
Kenya Jones bringing up the basketball.
He pulls out. Henry for the 3.
Bounces out. Kenya with the rebound. The smallest guy on the court gets the rebound down at the left block.
Does not put it up. He sensed Rebels incoming. Back out to Kenya Jones. Pulls up floater. Oh,
That's
got
a
the
nice
foul.
foul.
Almost and 1.
2 shots for Chapin. Now, will it be different from last game with the free throws? Chapin needs to make these free throws for sure, because it definitely needed to happen last game for the Lady Eagles to win. See how the boys do. Missed opportunity there. See if we can hit this second shot.
We have a substitution here as Washington comes out for Castro for the Rebels. And
Second shot is made by Kenya Jones. It'll be his first points of the night.
Eagles take the lead 3-2. Rebels trying to
Bit of a zone
here.
press here
Yeah.
by Chapin.
Lawson Davis falls back.
And they're going back
Zach
into
Durant
man.
at man. Ah, Maddox Harrell almost with a block. Doesn't go through. Rebels score. It's going to be 4-3. Good transition there.
Nice pass game here, but deflected back to Kenya. Kenya for the shot. Missed opportunity, but almost back into the hoop by Maddox with the
And here
rebound
comes
midair.
Bookman with the transition.
Blocked by Henry Hagler. Wow.
Great hops.
These are very, very athletic players right here. 5:28 left in the first quarter. Mid Carolina back with the lead by 1 point. See how these free throws go. First shot by number 10.
Darian Bookman with the free throws. First one is a miss. Second shot here for Bookman.
Second shot is a miss again.
Hagler with the board. Eagles ball here coming up. Pass off to Jones. Jones going to drive to the basket.
Nice
Pass
dish out by
Zach.
the baseline.
Thought about the jump. Oh, and it's blocked. Well, we
That's
got a
a
foul
foul.
though.
That's a shooting foul too. A little bit of frustration by the Mid Carolina.
That was Bookman on the foul there for the Rebels, number 21.
Mid Carolina foul on number 21, TJ Bookman.
It'll be Zach Durant for 2. Makes the first one easy.
And Eagles tie it up. It's 4
Substitution
apiece.
for Mid Carolina for number 21.
That would be Bookman who goes off, and replacing him is Owens, the sophomore. And 2 for
Durant.
2. Durant puts the Eagles up 5-4. 5:15 to go here in the first.
I'm going to see a lot of transitioning leads here.
Darius Bookman started that transition for the Rebels. Now it's up to Washington.
Nice
He's in
trap.
He's a little bit of a scandal. 3 ball here. No good.
Henry Hagler, that was not over the back, but it looked like
Surprising.
it.
Oh yeah, he was
Henry Hagler's getting a lot of these defensive rebounds for Chapin. And it's deflected by number 5.
Oh, good steal
Nice
by
turnover by
Durant.
Zach.
And he's going to slow things down here. Pass the ball to Kenya Jones.
That was smart by Durant to stop the ball and just let the boys breathe for a second because that was about to get hectic. That was very smart by Zach.
Swinging out to Zach Durant. Davis and Harrell looking for things down low.
Nice
Great.
pass to Lawson. Lawson to Zach. Zach for the 3, and it's good.
And Zach with a 3.
Chapin leads by 4. 4:18 left in the first quarter.
8-4 Eagles here.
That is a nice play.
They've gotten a 5-0 run here in, I think, the past 2 minutes. Oh, and a good double.
Nice rip from Zach Griddle.
And a good layup by Henry Hagler puts the Eagles up 10-4.
And timeout, Mid-Carolina.
Zach Durant with the steal.
You know what's interesting? During the first part of the warm-ups, during the national anthem, Coach Snellgrove was actually here to sing the national anthem.
That is
and there's
true.
definitely a little bit of emotional appeal to the Chapin team tonight. So it's very nice to see that with all Coach Snellgrove's struggles so far this year, it's turning out very well for Chapin. The best start they've had with a 3-1 record. Can they make it a 4-1 or 3-2? We shall see.
I'm thinking at this right now at this rate, Eagles are definitely looking good
They have the
offensively.
intensity. They just need to keep it up for the rest of the game, and they've got better players ready to go on the bench too.
I have noticed a change compared years past to this year, where the program has been taken more seriously and
Like I said, like an hour or two ago, it was Chapin. When I first moved here, Chapin was primarily street ball. You can notice it by the way they played. It was a lot of 3-point shots, a lot of people trying to be the hero. But here you can see the ball movement is impeccable. It's watching how I play with some of these guys who are seniors and juniors, and the ball movement and the intensity and the hustle and the drive to get the steal when they lose the ball it makes me happy. It makes me much more happier to see the improvement in all of these young men tonight. So we'll see if that comes out with a W tonight.
So on the floor earlier, we had a foul on Zach Durant, led to an inbound. Darius Bookman with a 3, no go. It's a Henry Hagler rebound.
Just wait till number 10 gets a bit warmed up though in the second half or second
Maddox
quarter.
with a 3, no good. Hits the rim. Eagles putting on some pressure. Jack Wolf there trying to get the ball. It's going to be taken up by the Rebels. Nice give and go there. And the
Nice
basket's
shot.
good. That's number 5, Brooks, the junior for the Rebels. Makes it 10-6. Eagles still lead.
Just above 3 minutes left to go in the quarter. Zach Durant driving through the lane. Henry passes it to Kenny Jones on the baseline. Kenny looking for options. Passes it to Zach Griddle at the top of the key.
Oh, a good cross.
Nice cross up by Henry Hagler and
Oh.
just barely misses that shot. That was a nice opportunity right there.
And a good
And an
steal.
easy turnover. Henry looking for the pass. And that's a foul on Mid-Carolina. On Brooks. Brookman, excuse me.
Eagles going to inbound it underneath the goal here.
Let's see if they go with that.
I don't think they're going with
No,
the sack.
it's an interesting combination.
And we got a sub here. Henry Hagler comes off. Kenya Jones passes it up. Back to Jones. To Zach Durant. Pump fakes the 3. Lets the 2 go. No good. Jack Wolf for the rebound. No foul called. It's going to be Rebels ball.
Jackson McCutcheon comes in for Henry Hagler. That's number 12. Nice deflection by Jack Wolf. Mid-Carolina got the ball back though.
And a 3.
And number
Hold
14.
up. That's Castro with a 3. No good. Kenny Jones driving in the lane.
Nice.
Puts it up. No good. Oh. And they're calling out of bounds. Eagles ball.
Got to go up strong with those basketballs, man.
That was Davis on the attempted rebound. But
Almost got
his
it.
turnover. And it's going to be Eagles ball.
Maddox having a bit of a conversation with the ref there. I don't know what about, but he looked frustrated.
They're going to throw it all the way out to Jones at the top of the key.
Nice pass into the middle of the lane. Nice shot by Maddox Harrell.
Great shot by Maddox. 4 points now.
6-point lead by Chapin. 1:52 left in the quarter.
McCutcheon guarding Castro. He's going to throw it out to Bookman, the right wing. Oh, and a nice double. Puts it up top to Brooks. There's a screen on his right. He's going to drive through the lane.
Nice shot by number
Puts it
5.
up. No good. Maddox with the rebound. Pass off to Jones. Eagles heavy in transition. Oh!
Unfortunate turnover.
McCutcheon not ready for that pass. Eagles turnover. It's going to be
Two more subs,
ball.
Henry Hagler and Jordan, 23.
Jordan Thomas coming in.
For Kenya and Zach Durant. I have yet to see Jordan play, so I'm intrigued how he's going to play tonight.
McCutcheon guarding up top.
Brandon's checking in. Brandon Yanko.
Oh, what a steal!
Maddox, we're going to see a dunk tonight. Yes, we are.
Oh!
Nice dunk by Maddox Harrell. 6 points total for him in the first quarter already.
Electrifying dunk here in the first quarter.
Mid-Carolina's bench is silent.
Castro up top.
Less than a minute left to go in the quarter. Number 14
Looking to get a
dishes it
shot
out.
off.
Completely missed by number 25. Gets the rebound though, but it's kicked out of bounds and it's Chapin ball.
Chapin ball. Eagles definitely taking over first quarter.
Brandon Yanko coming in for Maddox Harrell. Maddox is having a great first quarter. Needs a little bit of rest though for the rest of the game.
Yanko's got some big shoes to fill in for the 5 spot where Maddox was.
yeah.
And most of their points I think tonight have been from down low in the post. I know they got 1 3 from Zach Durant. But
Henry
that
getting
ball.
stuck.
Jordan
Passes it out to
Thomas
Jordan.
swinging it. McCutcheon in the corner for a 3.
Nice shot by McCutcheon. Beautiful. I think they're 2 for 4 for 3 points already. That's a 50%.
Oh. I believe there's a...
What was the call?
Oh, and
That's
now
a technical.
Yeah, technical foul. I don't know if that was on Coach or Jordan Thomas. I think it was on Jordan Thomas there. Argument, yeah, 23. So they're going to have...
Interesting. I didn't see what he did.
I didn't see what he did either, but there was originally a foul, and I believe Jordan back talked to the ref, causing a technical.
That's what happens. You don't do that. 17.4 seconds left in the first quarter. What an interesting game this has been. Already technical foul called on Chapin.
The first shot missed.
First shot is missed. Those are crucial free throws. You can't miss those. You can definitely see the energy coming from the student section by Chapin.
Shelton Brooks with the second shot. No good.
2 straight free throws off of technical foul. Missed. Mid-Carolina ball. I think number 5 has a nosebleed and he's going to be taken off the court. Yeah, you're not allowed to have blood on your jersey. It's one of the rules.
Inbounding right here from
Playing
the sidelines.
man-man defense.
Ooh. Getting close
Nice
there.
coverage by Henry Hagler there.
Jackson McCutcheon getting close on Castro. Kicks out to Bookman. 8 seconds left on the clock. 3 ball going up. No good. McCutcheon with the shot. He's got 2
3
seconds left.
2, 1. Shot up by McCutcheon.
Oh,
it's no good. Good attempt, though.
At the end of the first quarter,
First quarter's over, 17-6. Chapin winning by 11 points. What an interesting game this has been so far.
Eagles taking a commanding lead so far. We're only 1/4 of the way through. Definitely looking for an electric second quarter here to start soon. Can the Rebels answer back to Chapin's very hot start? Or can the Eagles keep on rolling? We'll get back to you soon.
congratulations to your 3A state runner-up cheerleaders, the Mid Carolina Rebels.
going to be Mid-Carolina ball. Start off the second quarter.
Inbounded there by the Rebels. Zach Durant guarding Bookman. Bookman showing off some good handles here. Drives to the basket. Oh, and ran with another steal. However,
Nice defense by Zach Durant.
It's going to stay Mid-Carolina ball as he knocked it out of bounds.
There's a very different energy level with Chapin basketball right now. Very passionate team right here.
Bookman up top.
Nice defense by Zach Durant again, but
Oh, and blocked by
and a nice rebound by Henry Hagler has been getting almost every single defensive rebound from Chapin, but an unfortunate turnover right there. Number 10 going all the way. Yep, and he's going to get the 2 points.
Bookman scores.
Looks like Mid-Carolina's playing a bit of a lazy press.
Kenny Jones passes it off. I believe that's it's Hagler. Harold.
Nice jump shot by Harold. That's an easy 2 points right there. I'm telling you, that guy can shoot over anybody. He's such a versatile player. He's so tall. He's got that shot for him too, so it's up even higher. See, he's like 6'5", but he plays like he's 7'7".
Astro nails the 3 as the Rebels close in on the Eagles' lead, 19-11. 6:40 to go here in the second quarter.
Mid-Carolina definitely showing up more this quarter already.
So the Rebels so far this year 3-2, only losses being to Columbia and Midland Valley. Columbia absolutely destroying Mid-Carolina 70-52. That was their very first game, and it was also their at the Capital City tip-off, along with their loss to Midland Valley, only by 1.
Nice dish. That's another 2 points for Mid-Carolina. Deficit's definitely being depleted. It's a 6-point game. 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
That was Owens on the basket there. Lawson sets the screen for
Kenny Jones.
Jones.
The drive and missed opportunity.
Eagles with a 6-point lead. Bookman carrying up the ball.
Nice defense by Zach Durant again.
Zach Durant playing an impeccable game.
No foul there. Slapped off the back of the backboard. Number 14 taking it down to the corner of the court. Getting trapped by Henry Hagler, and that's a turnover by Mid-Carolina again. Nice defensive.
Max Harrell telling the guys, all right, let's take a break here. Harrell takes it up the court.
Mocking it up, taking his time, figuring out options.
Pass it to Jones. Jones bobbles it, gets possession back. Swings it out to Hagler, out to Harrell. Harrell fakes a move. Goes to the basket, up and oh no. Put back by Lawson Davis.
Nice coordination by those two.
Lawson Davis, Max Harrell, junior and seniors.
Zach almost got that steal again. Very nice defensive plays by Zach Durant and Henry Hagler with those rebounds.
There's a foul there called on Harrell, I think, after the shot. Eagles leading by 8.
Foul on number 20, Maddox Harrell.
That's a shooting? Wait. No, that's not a shooting foul. I don't know what number 4 is doing.
We got a mass substitution here. It's Castro and Owings head to the bench.
Are they calling it a shooting foul?
No.
What is happening? See, Mid-Carolina's coach is calling it a shooting foul, but there's a lot of confusion going on. Referee having a bit of a talk with Mid-Carolina's head coach. And it's Mid-Carolina's ball now. It was a foul, but it wasn't a shooting foul.
It was after, yeah, it was after
the play. And that's a turnover by Mid-Carolina.
And
Chapin said, give me that right back. That's
wasted
mine.
possession there by Mid-Carolina. They could have made something off a missed 3.
Mid-Carolina now is pressing.
And Max Harrell with the last
Good strategy right there by Maddox.
Last second ditch option. Throws it at Bookman. Gets the ball back. Henry Hagler. Hands up to Jack Wolf. And it's
Nice block. Number 22. Or 25, excuse me.
25, Chapin.
Good defense by Zach Duran again. Fortunately, that's another three for Mid-Carolina. It's a 5-point game now. Chapin needs to bring back the energy again. Need to settle down. Wide open. McCutcheon to Jack Wolf. Jack Wolf blocked again. I'm surprised that wasn't a foul. That was interesting, but it was a nice play regardless.
Skin, but I think it was in the heat of the moment. No go there on the three. And they're going to call a jump ball. And it's going Eagles.
Did we not have a jump ball beforehand? That should be Mid-Carolina's ball. Chapin got the first jump.
That's true.
I don't...
Because they won the tip.
Yeah. No. Who did that?
I believe it's turnover on Chapin. Yeah, it's going to be Mid-Carolina ball. Rebels closing in on that lead again. Chapin leads 21-16. 3:50 to go here in the second quarter.
Nice pressure putting on by McCutcheon.
Pick set there. Oh, ball comes loose.
This good effort by McCutcheon, but it's a personal foul. It's going to be Chapin's 6th personal foul of the half. 3:37 left to go.
Hey, watch the 5 seconds.
And number 4, Washington inbounding it here. Brooks takes the ball. Kenyon Jones guarding on him. Playing a little bit of loose man here. Let's take it up to the top.
See, Chapin doesn't want to give up those threes because number 10 will pull up from 6 feet behind the three-point line. All around really good shooter.
Yeah, they're trying to feed Bookman for the three.
Yep. And he'll hit those too.
And a steal there. Kenyon Jones on the fast break. And one. Excellent play there by Jones.
See, that's what... Going back to the practices in the old days when I used to play, it was always Snellgrove's biggest pet peeve of the team was to get people to take charges, and also they just had an unfortunate run there for Mid-Carolina, but turned out pretty good for Chapin.
We see a substitution, Ethan Johnson coming on for the Eagles, number 44, a sophomore. Looks like a pretty good player here for the varsity team as Maddox Harrell being a senior.
It's a three-point execution.
There's a little more height for the future Eagles.
Nice shot by number 5 on Mid-Carolina. 2:42 left in the half. Chapin leading 24-18.
Got nearly 2.5 minutes to go here. Kenyon Jones brings it up the ball. Pass off to Zach Durant.
Now on the right wing, dribbles up to the top of the key. Almost loses the ball, but gets it back.
Pass it to Hagler.
Trying to find an option down below to Seth.
Johnson battling low.
Lost it.
Costly turnover.
That's unfortunate. Just threw it a tad bit too hard.
Yenko comes in. Maddox Harrell subs off.
Entering the game, number 25, Brandon Nico.
Chapin needs to get a little bit more energy on the board here.
So we got Kenyon Jones at the 1, Henry Hagler at the 2, Zach Durant at the 3, Yenko at the 4, and Johnson at the 5 here for the Eagles.
That's a charge.
It's a charge.
Charge.
Johnson takes the charge just as you were talking.
I know.
Coach Snellgrove's
he's been trying. He had Conrad from, was it 2 years ago, who had the most charges in South Carolina, and he actually won an award, and he actually got offers from that. Yeah, I think he was voted best defensive player in all of South Carolina. So
based on the offensive charges.
Exactly.
Good handled by Kenyon Jones. He reaches the double team though.
Kenyon Jones loses the ball there. Zach trying to get the defensive steal, but just down on that. Zach bringing up the ball.
How's that Eagle turnover. Henry Hagler with the ball now. Oh, drives
Loses it
oh.
again. Zach got it
Durant.
back. Tries to take the shot.
And it goes
makes
in.
Good shot by Zach. Still holding on to that lead, Chapin is.
26-20. Minute 25 to go here in the second quarter. Brooks takes it up at half court. Kenya Jones playing some man on him. Zach Durant swings out to Bookman. Bookman drives up.
Bookman dishes out to the left bench.
Going nowhere. I think he was looking for Castro, but just moved as soon as he passed the ball.
He's trying to get the pass to Coach Snellgrove. Coach Snellgrove didn't get it, though.
Maddox Harrell subs in for Johnson. Maddox Harrell, sub in at the 5 spot. Passes to Yanko. Dishes off to Harrell. Back to Jones. Jones looking to make some magic here.
I think they're trying to run a play, but there's a bit of confusion going on. There's nothing happening, really.
And
there's a timeout. Yep. There's too much confusion. Coach Snellgrove ain't too happy about that one.
30-second timeout.
51 seconds left.
30-second charge timeout for the Eagles.
I gotta tell you, this is one heck of a game already. Over 46, 46 points scored in the first 2 quarters so far. It's gonna be a high-scoring game.
The new Chapin Eagles basketball program.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. See, now the big challenge is Dutch Fork and Irmo, because Dutch Fork they got some big boys. To put it simply.
I believe Irmo 2 years ago went to state, although I think they lost to Dorman.
I can't remember. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, I'm not surprised Dorman is in there. Dorman's a really, really big school. I drove past that high school and I was like, is this like a mini college? Like they had the metal fence all around that place.
Inbounds to Zach Durant.
Top of the key to Kenya Jones. Trying to run a play here.
Off to Harrell. Harrell looks to Yanko. Pass off to Jones. Oh,
Jones kind of loses the ball. Gets it back though. Back to Yanko, but he fakes him out and he slips and he loses the ball.
And a tried dunk there from
It's going to be 2 shots for Mid-Carolina. 28 seconds left in the half.
Tried dunk there from Bookman. It's Maddox Harrell in the rim.
That's a very controversial call. Chapin not too happy about that one.
Bookman makes the first.
That's his first made free throw of the game, I believe. Maybe second. 5-point deficit for Mid-Carolina. It's one more foul until Chapin's in the bonus area for Mid-Carolina, but it's going to be the end of the half. Stepped over the line before the ball hit the basket, and he didn't even realize he did that.
So Chapin ball, basket no good either way.
Interesting.
And Chapin will inbound it with 28.6 seconds.
That referee was watching his feet like a hawk.
And Maddox Harrell driving up.
Nice use over the left hand there. Clock wasn't running. Ref still trying to get the clock to go down. There you go. It's going to be 26.5 seconds left. Unless they're trying to get it more down.
We have a substitution coming in. Owings coming in for the Rebels.
All right, 23 seconds left in the half according to the referee.
23.4. Eagles leading 26-21. Pass to Durant in the corner.
20 seconds.
Oh, and then
turnover.
And the Rebels coming from 3. 10 seconds now on the clock.
7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maddox Harrell putting up a god shot, and he misses it. Good attempt.
At the half, your score, Chapin 26, Mid-Carolina 20.
What a game so far.
So, off a 17-6 start after the first quarter,
I'm
Rebels.
telling you, that's going to be their issue. If they can't keep their intensity and keep their momentum, it's going to be a rough game for Chapin. It's definitely going to be hard for them to keep up.
So off of that, we now see Chapin leading by 3, 26 to 23 after 2 quarters. So then we will see you soon for the second half of this rivalry. Welcome back, folks, as we enter the second half here between Mid Carolina and Chapin. Mid Carolina inbounding the ball here to start off the second half. And it's going to start off with Brooks taking it up top. Jones will take him one-on-one. Chapin going back to that man defense. It's up to the top of the key. Maddox Harrell on defense. They swing it to the left. They got a screen set up. Harrell takes ball. A little bit of miscommunication. Lawson Davis almost gets the block there. Henry Hagler with the rebound. Dish off to Kenya Jones. And Chapin will have possession. Harrell, top of the key. Swings out to Hagler. Hagler drives to the bucket. Excellent drive. Almost to and one. They'll get the foul. No basket, though. 2 shots coming up for Hagler.
New Carolina foul on number 25. Kadarius Chapin. Henry Hagler with the line. Shoot 2.
Hagler with his first. No good. It'll bounce off. Coach Anthony Robertson talking to his Rebels. Telling them to box out on that rebound. Hagler gets the second one to go. Chapin strikes first in the second half. 27-23. 7:17 to go in the third quarter. And decent press there. Oh. Foul on Washington for the Rebels. A little bit of confusion. Called a foul on Washington. It'll be Chapin ball. It's originally a steal by Hagler. Inbounds it to Kenya Jones. Good cut there by Jones. Davis at the top of the key. Feeds Maddox Harrell. And muscles his way in. 2 points for Chapin. Zach Durant on defense now. That's Bookman with the ball. He can get scary if he tries to pull from 3. That's Castro passing out to Brooks. Pick on the right. Lawson Davis picks him up. No, back to Hagler. And it's Bookman. Lets it fly. And that's his first points in the second half. 29-25. Chapin leads. Jones feeds it to Harrell. They're looking for option. Kicks it back to Jones. He's going to get up to Durant. Harrell for 3. No good. Just short. Durant with the rebound. Hager with the fake. Back to Durant. Up to Jones. Good move by Jones. However, it doesn't go through. And it's stolen. Oh, and a block. Oh, but he calls the foul. Good defensive play by Hagler. Jumped in the air. I think that's why they called him for it. Shooting foul for Hagler, and it's going to bring up 2 shots for Brooks. .5:51 to go in the third quarter. Brooks' first shot goes in. And it goes through. He's 2 for 2 on the free throws. Pass off to Hagler. Good transition by the Eagles offense. Off to Jones in the corner for a 3. No good. Chapin fighting for that rebound. Jump ball. And it's going to be Chapin ball. Good feed. Zach Durant, then to Kenya Jones, then to Maddox Harrell. Up to Jones, back to Durant. Back up to Jones again. Davis down low. And they saw that one coming. The triple team Maddox Harrell just to reject that pass.
All right, after some confusion, I am officially joining the table for the rest of the game.
Castro with trouble. He's going to get it off to Brooks. And he's going to pass it off to Bookman. Hagler guarding him. Good block there by Davis. They're going to let it go out of bounds. Stays Rebels ball. We got a substitution here. Off comes Davis. Out comes Jack Wolf. Jack Wolf filling in at that 4 spot. Rebels going to inbound it up top. That's Hagler on the defense. Off to Jack Wolf. Bookman from 3. Close but no cigar there. Off in the corner, Castro throws up a ball. No good, Jack Wolf with the board. And it's going to be Chapin ball. Off to Durant. Durant tries to drive, nowhere. Goes off to Finley Jones. Back to Hagler. Oh, good fake there by Maddox Harrell, and it's good from 2.
Maddox has been shooting lights out so far today.
Chapin takes a 4-point lead now, 31-27. 3:54 to go here in the third quarter. Bookman has a screen to his right. He's going to drive up instead. Going nowhere. Maddox Harrell takes that ball. Kenyon Jones now takes it up for the Eagles. And he's going to go. Maddox, pump fakes. Off to Durant. Durant's got a little bit of a lane. Stumbles with the ball. Gives off to Hagler. Back to Maddox Harrell. I don't think Jack Wolf was ready for that pass. Turnover, Rebels ball. Here comes Brooks. And a traveling call.
Good defense in transition there by Chapin.
Harrell a little confused there. He's trying to help up one of the Rebels who refused to let him help him get up.
Chapin's going to call a timeout here to regroup.
It's definitely some bad blood. Teams do not like each other whatsoever. As earlier in the game we saw they would, after the starting 5 were called out for both teams before tip-off, there was no shaking hands whatsoever.
Chapin's still trying to stave off Mid-Carolina from making a comeback. They were down by 11 at one point. Now it's a 4-point game.
Jones. Harrell, jump shot. No good, just short. Bookman with the ball. Looking for a screen, he gets it. 3, no good. Good board there by Jack Wolf.
Chapin forcing some tough shots and getting the rebounds.
That was the other Bookman on that 3-point. It was no good. And offensive foul.
Legal screen, I think, was the call. Both sides keeping a high energy level.
And it's going to be Bookman. Gives it up to the other Bookman. Nope, and we have a traveling call on the Rebels. Chapin ball. We're going to inbound it from the sideline. Harrell to inbound it. But before that, we have a substitution. Off comes Kenya Jones. Brandon Yanko comes in for him. I believe that puts Yanko at the 3 or 4 spot. I believe 3 spot. Jack Wolf's at the 4, Maddox 5. Henry at the 1, and Zach Durant at the 2. Feeds Harrow down low. Hook shot on the way, no go. Jack Wolf fighting for that rebound. Good putback, and 1. Excellent play by Jack Wolf.
Don't know that they counted the basket there because I think it got tipped before it went in by a different player.
I guess they're not going to call it.
Yeah, he will be shooting 2.
So he'll get the and, but no 1.
Can't hit the first.
So we have a substitution for the Rebels. On comes Chapin off for Bookman. And not Darius Bookman, but TJ Bookman. And nope. Stepped over the line. Referee's been very observant of the line. And there's been 2 calls of free throws being no good because the shooter stepped over the free throw line. Great transition there by Mid Carolina.
Good defense by Chapin there.
Zach Durant knocks that out of bounds. It was a great fast break. I noticed both teams put some form of a press on the opposite team. I've never really seen that before with Chapin until now. Oh, and a great play. Maddox Harrell asking why the foul. But I believe that's going to be 2 shots for Brooks. Score still remains. Eagles up 31-27. We got a minute 42 to go in this third quarter. Not a lot of points been scored here. It's been a lot of back and forth. But that will go through. 31-28. Rebels inching closer towards that lead. And a substitution, Jordan Thomas and Kenya Jones sub out for Maddox Harrell and Henry Hagler. Eagles now lead by 2. It's 31-29. Minute 42 to go in the third quarter. Jones will take it up for the Eagles. Jones looking for a little bit of help. He goes to Durant. Floater, no go. Fighting for that rebound. Mid Carolina ball. Here comes Bookman. Oh, and blocked, but another foul. That was a little controversial, I think. He may have got a little bit of skin, but I thought for the most part that was mostly ball. But Brandon Yanko, I believe that's his first or second personal foul.
Mid Carolina doing a good job driving the ball, creating some foul opportunities.
Yeah, they're definitely doing good at drawing the foul. That's working for them as they are now 1 point behind Chapin. It's 31-30, just over a minute to go in this third quarter. Henry Hagler comes in for Zach Durant.
Chapin's going to have a plan on offense here. They've struggled to get the ball in the basket the last couple of minutes.
Bookman good, and Rebels tie it up. It's 31 all. Henry Hagler. And, blocked there. And a good foul opportunity. There's a lot of stuff that happened there. Henry Hagler tried the jump shot. Got blocked by Chaplin. Kenny Jones with the rebound. Feeds Jack Wolf. Jack Wolf gets the foul, and now we're shooting 2.
Definitely felt like a bit of a rush shot by Hagler there. I think he may have tried to pass the ball. I'm not really sure. But it got deflected into his hands.
I know that Washington was trying to intimidate him, staring him down as Hagler came up the court. Jack Wolf gets the first one to go, and Eagles take the lead again, 32-31 as, Castro comes in. Second one will not go. That was a very controversial call. Jack Wolf gets fouled on that. I thought he was still.
Looked like that to me too, but nonetheless, Mid Carolina now with a chance to take one of their first leads, if not their first lead of the ball game.
I believe Mid Carolina had a very early lead of 1 at the beginning, and Chapin took it right back. But with that, we are now tied at 32. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter, as the Rebels are pointing out the clock. There's not a lot of time here left in the third. Second shot, and it's good. Mid Carolina takes its first lead since the first quarter, as they are up 33-32.
Chapin's got to match them on offense here now. They haven't had a field goal in a couple of minutes.
And there's a foul.
Chapin foul on Mid Carolina foul on number 5.
Mid Carolina foul on number 5. That's on Brooks. Jordan Thomas to inbound it. .36 seconds exactly on the clock. Kenya Jones takes it. Good handle there. Loses the ball for a second. Jordan Thomas gets out to Hagler. Hagler's got to be smart with this. And they're called for an illegal screen.
Mid Carolina really clamping down on defense right now. They haven't given up much of anything the last couple of minutes to Chapin offensively.
Chapin trying to calm each other down here. They're letting silly fouls get to them as Mid Carolina has the ball with the lead with 18.7 seconds to go here in the third. And now we remember earlier, me and Carter talked about how one struggle for Chapin could be that they could lose their energy really quickly. They had an energetic first quarter, but they got to keep it up for the whole game.
So at the end of 3, it's going to be 33-32 Mid Carolina. They come back to take the lead, but we still have a full quarter of action left to go. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be a good ending. Start of the fourth quarter here. Mid Carolina back on the court. Chapin's still in the huddle. It's going to be Mid Carolina ball to start the quarter. Chance to take a 2-possession lead if they hit a 3-pointer.
Going to odd formation here. Looks like a stack. Bookman will get the ball. Zach Durant's going to guard him. Off to Brooks. Got to be Kenya Jones who's guarding him. Pull up. No good. Good rebound. Henry Hagler with the hops. Chapin's got the ball. Maddox Harrell. Pump fake. That's Kenya Jones for the 3. Oh, air ball. And it's a foul.
I think that was a good shot attempt by Jones. He just put a little too much on it.
Durant.
Oh, and now Mid Carolina's in the bonus. It's going to be a 1-and-1 after that foul from Zach Durant.
That means Chapin's going to have to be real careful the rest of the game here. Don't want to foul them too many times. It's just going to give them 3 points.
Bookman on the line, 1-and-1.
Great board there by Harrell. Takes it up. It's Jackson McCutcheon with the ball. Back to Harrell. Harrell at the top of the key. Off to Zach Durant. Henry Hagler, pump fake. Try and drive. See if he can get anywhere. Great defense by the Rebels. 3-ball. And it's in. Great shot there by McCutcheon.
Chapin retakes the lead by 2 now with 7 minutes to go.
That was a great play there. Great vision there by Maddox Harrell. Finds McCutcheon.
Really good ball movement
And
in
great
general.
defense there. Chapin now in a roll. McCutcheon picks up the loose ball.
Needs to watch out. Gets it off to Hagler. Now up to Harrell for the 3. Got it.
And it's in.
2 huge threes for Chapin. That's going to cause a Mid-Carolina timeout. Exactly what they needed to start the quarter. 6 quick points and now a 5-point lead for the Eagles, recapturing the momentum that they lost. Definitely an important momentum swing there for Chapin. Obviously, it seemed like Mid-Carolina really started to kind of get things going, and those 2 threes are going to kind of swing the momentum of the game back to Chapin's side. At the timeout here. Mid-Carolina's going to inbound it here.
They're going with a heavy press here. McCutcheon playing some tight D there on Brooks.
Chapin wanted a 5-second call there.
Chapin definitely forcing Mid-Carolina to look heavily.
Lots of passes being made as a result of the tight defense.
Oh, it was meant for Castro, but it goes to Bookman.
Great defense, nice block there by Maddox.
As McCutcheon slows it down. Harrell for 3 again.
Oh,
No good. Davis with
gets the and one. Chapin fired up now. They've come out on fire to start the 4th quarter as they now have a 7-point lead.
Mid-Carolina foul on number 15, Owens. Davis at the line.
Chance for a 3-point play here for Lawson Davis.
And we got a substitution coming on as TJ Bookman comes on for Owings. No good. Davis off there, but Chapin takes a 7-point lead. And Davis picks up the loose ball. And Hagler.
Nice job passing by Davis there. He could have easily taken a contested shot, but gave it up to the open Hagler. Now, again, Chapin pressing Mid-Carolina as Bookman drives it up for the 3, and he's got it. So Mid-Carolina with a big answer there, making it a 6-point game now with 5:20 to go.
I think Chapin right now, what they need to do is just choose as much clock as they can.
I agree, and now a foul called on Mid-Carolina.
Number 14.
You mentioned at the end of the 3rd quarter, Chapin kind of lost a little energy there. I think that energy has definitely come back.
As things are getting a little chippy between number 14 and Lawson Davis. As Castro is subbed off. And I believe Chapin is now in the bonus.
Indeed they are.
So I think that might be a 1-1. We got a little bit of a delay here with the referees.
And so Davis is going to...
So Davis is taking this
Number
1-1.
21, Lawson Davis on the line, 1-1.
Couple big free throws here.
But yeah, if I was Chapin, I would definitely focus on chewing as much clock as I can.
Control the pace of the game, I would say.
Yeah.
You don't want Mid-Carolina to be able to control the game, kind of like they did at the end of the third quarter.
And here's number 2 for Davis. No good.
Almost a nice rebound, and now McCutcheon dives for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Chapin. So it's going to be Mid-Carolina ball. Or no, Chapin ball.
It's Chapin ball.
Harrell will inbound it. And he's going to, looking for someone, gets it out to Durant.
McCutcheon feeds Harrell. Right there, Lawson Davis.
Nice play. Really good cut.
Great offensive play by the Chapin Eagles. Mid-Carolina looking to speed things up here. And we got a timeout called by the Rebels. 5 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Chapin up by 9. 45 to 36 here in the fourth quarter.
Chapin, I believe, has gone on a 14-3 run. It was 33-32 Mid-Carolina, and now it's 45-36 Chapin. So
very great start for the Eagles.
5:03 to go. I think that's a smart timeout for Mid-Carolina, just kind of getting the team regrouped. Perhaps talking about this offensive play here.
Timeout's coming to a close here. So we have Chapin and Mid-Carolina coming back out to the court. Owings has been subbed in. Oh, and it's blocked there by Maddox Harrell. Gonna stay Mid-Carolina ball though. But Owings to inbound it again for the Rebels. Brooks is going to take it. And it's McCutcheon guarding him. Gonna play him tightly. And a good jumper, but won't go. Maddox Harrell with the rebound, and here it's Chapin on the move. And he's going to pull it out. Only give it to Maddox Harrell, who won't go. Lawson Davis, almost with a putback. And it's going to be over the back, I think, on Maddox Harrell.
That was a good possession by Chapin. They just couldn't get either of those layups to go.
I thought for sure Lawson would get it in there, but it bounced right in and out.
Now, Mid-Carolina being in the bonus is going to shoot free throws here.
As a
Jack Wolf checks in for Maddox Harrell.
As an intramural player here on these courts myself, I find struggles with the rims during 7B gym. So I can only imagine Lawson Davis's struggles here tonight.
Facing real defense.
Yeah.
As the first free throw is good, cutting it to an 8-point game. Second one, also good. So 7-point Chapin lead now as the inbound goes to Durant. Being pressured. Hagler now gets it up to Wolf. Wolf.
And a great save.
Good job averting disaster there. And now a turnover as it's hit out of bounds incidentally by Durant. And now Chapin's called a timeout.
Timeout, Chapin.
4:24 to go here in the game. Chapin still leads 45-38. This is exactly what we said could maybe happen. Mid-Carolina could take charge of the game and come back, but Chapin could also maybe find themselves a little bit more spark to finish through.
Chapin definitely needs to try and avoid another run by Mid-Carolina. I think that would certainly hurt their chances of winning, obviously. Perhaps that's part of the reason why they called a timeout here, maybe just to kind of regroup on defense and be prepared for this next possession. Maybe even talk about offense afterwards.
Carolina ball. Mid-Carolina goes with that stacked formation again. Handed off to Brooks. Chapin playing some good defense. Screen there. They're looking for Bookman. Oh, great steal.
Great hustle by Zach Durant there on defense.
It's going to be Mid-Carolina ball.
Indeed, the jump ball possession arrow goes to Mid-Carolina.
Brooks gets the inbound. Chapin playing very closely.
And it's going to be
that's
blocking foul.
Blocking foul on number 12, Jackson McCutcheon. And Mid-Carolina will go to the line 1-1.
One more foul, I believe one more foul from the double bonus.
Chapin's going to be very wise with themselves here. They want to stay away from the fouls as much as they can. Mid-Carolina's been very good tonight on free throws, as they make it a 6-point game. They make that a 5-point game.
Inbound, and now a foul called.
And now it's going to be Eagles to the line.
Mid-Carolina foul on number 10, Darian Bookman.
It's going to be Zach Durant shooting at the line here.
Zach Durant at the line with a 1-and-1.
1-and-1 opportunity here. 9 fouls for Chapin, 8 for Mid-Carolina right now. And the first free throw is up and good.
And it's good. Chapin's been struggling tonight on the free throw line, that's for sure. Chapin takes a 6-point lead and make that 7.
So back to 3 possessions. Mid-Carolina takes it back up, no press from Chapin. Now Bookman tried to drive. Now he crosses him over, drives again, no foul called. Out of bounds, and it's going to be Chapin ball.
And we have an injury timeout.
I couldn't tell who that was.
I think that's Zach Durant.
Can't really tell where he's hurt either. Looks like it might be, I'm not sure, he's rolled on his side. Looks like it might be left leg, calf area, thigh. I'm not really sure. They're definitely stretching out that left leg though.
I think it might be a cramp or something. I don't see.
Looks like it might be his knee. They're just trying to stretch the leg out right now, so that could be what it is, but he did seem to be in pretty severe pain. They seem to be kind of
moving all around his leg, so hopefully that's all it is. Don't want it to be anything more severe than that. Gets up and walks off.
He's walking with relative ease to some sort, a little slow, but I don't think it's going to be anything too serious. Chapin would hate to lose him. He's very great defensively.
Definitely.
Zach Durant will be subbed out as I believe Jack Wolf comes in for him. So we have Jackson McCutcheon, Jack Wolf, Lawson Davis, Henry Hagler, and Maddox Harrell, your current Chapin 5.
Inbound to Hagler, being pressured, gets it back to Harrell. Now up the court to Wolf. McCutcheon driving,
by Wolf.
kicks it out to Hagler.
Chapin just needs to take their time. They don't want to force anything.
Maddox holds the ball to make sure everything is set. Now Jack Wolf, almost stolen away, passes it back out to Harrell. And now Maddox dribbles it around as Chapin tries to get someone open, crosses him over, pump fakes. Now he's going to throw across the court to Hagler. Hagler gets it back to Harrell at the top of the key.
I don't know what the shot clock is for high school regulation.
I'm honestly not sure if there is one. There's now Hagler gets it back out to Harrell. I don't think there is a shot clock because I remember seeing something about them possibly implementing one. Big block there.
Gets rejected.
No foul called.
And a great steal there by McCutcheon.
Chapin somehow came away with that. Really good effort and hustle there. Hagler taking it up the court. And the ball is tipped out, and it's going to be Mid-Carolina ball.
Mid-Carolina ball, 2:37 to go. As Castro will sub in.
Chapin did not agree with that call. And now the referees are going to talk about it. It's going to stay Mid-Carolina ball.
Jordan Thomas is going to sub in as well.
It was kind of hard for us to see from our angle, but
Maddox Harrell comes off.
Right in front of the Chapin bench. As now Mid-Carolina's going to take it up. 2:30 and counting remaining in this one. Chapin with a 7-point lead. Almost a great play there. He's going to go to the line for two.
Great drive there by Castro. Defense locked him up pretty good, but Castro got the foul.
Foul is against Henry Hagler. That's now 10 on Chapin.
And first one is good. Castro makes it a 6-point game. Maddox Harrell comes back on. Jordan Thomas is going to be subbed out. And Jack Wolf switching spots with Maddox Harrell. And it's good.
Another substitution here as Castro comes off.
Washington subs on for Castro. And Chapin with their inbound play.
Hagler blowing past everyone. Gets it to Davis, and it's blocked. Harrell tries to get the rebound, gets it, puts it up. No good again, and Mid-Carolina comes away with the ball. I don't know how that didn't go in. I think Harrell wanted a foul as well. Nonetheless, Mid-Carolina with the ball again. Number 5. Drives it in.
And a great steal there by Hagler.
Great job by Chapin forcing that ill-advised mistake, and now
there's a foul on Brooks. And I believe that's going to take him to the line. Great chance for Chapin to get some more points here, get a little more security. We have 1:47 to go here in the fourth.
Certainly sinking both of these would be big, make it a 3-score game again.
The line for Chapin, 1-1.
Jack Wolf getting subbed off for Jordan Thomas. I believe it's still 1-1 here. And it's no good. Chapin's had major troubles getting the free throws in. And a
Timeout called by.
First I thought it was a foul.
Yeah, I did too.
Mid
Mid-Carolina calls a timeout though, as Bookman was trapped in the corner. 1:38 remaining. 1:38. 5-point lead for the Eagles. Mid-Carolina with the ball and a chance to cut it to a one-score game. Just gets it off to Bookman. Drives it inside.
And there's a foul. That's Chapin's 11th foul.
Chapin foul number 23.
Big free throws coming up here. Now 1:30 to go in the game. And you know, contrary to Chapin, who's been struggling at the line, Mid-Carolina's been hitting just about every free throw they've taken in this second half. So
And back
certainly
out on the court, here comes Zach Durant. Earlier who had a almost scary injury. He's back out on the court ready to go.
certainly good to see. Looks like it was definitely just a cramp. Second free throw is no good. Harrell gets the rebound. A big miss there as it's still a two-score game. Harrell now taking it up, passes it to Hagler. Hagler now gets it to Harrell, and it's stolen away. The layup is good, and it's now a two-point game as Durant passes it off to Harrell. And a foul on Harrell.
Oh, it's going to be on number 21.
Got swiped at the back of his neck almost, it looked like, kind of. I think he was just going for the steal, but incidental contact is going to give Harrell free throws. 1:09 to go now in the game. Both teams with 10 fouls.
First one. It's good.
And now we're going to have some substitutions here.
Jackson McCutcheon comes on for the Eagles.
I'm not sure who subbed off there.
I think they're going to take a quick timeout, wipe up a wet spot on the floor. So Chapin with a one possession game here. Could make it two with this shot.
Very important free throw here. And it is no good, short. And now Mid-Carolina's going to push the ball here. Bookman drives down the left, crosses over, Durant now gets inside. The layup is no good, rims out. Hagler on the rebound. Now he's going to push it up the court. And now a foul called, and it's going to go on Mid-Carolina, I believe.
This is very huge if Hagler can make both these free throws, as there's 52.8 seconds to go. Chapin leads by 3, 48-45.
At the very least, one of them would certainly help. And I think at this point, when Chapin gets the ball, they need to definitely take as much time as possible.
As I don't think there is a shot clock.
Which essentially would force Mid-Carolina to either create a turnover or foul.
And that's a huge shot there made by Hagler, as he has put Chapin up by a 2-possession lead.
And that's going to go out of bounds
That's gonna be
on Lawson Davis. Very close to going out on Mid-Carolina, but it's going to be their ball. 4-point game, 50 seconds to go.
Bookman's going to take it up the court.
Passes to Castro. Now he's trapped, and timeout.
Timeout, Mid-Carolina.
Mid-Carolina calls the timeout before a jump ball. 39 seconds to go now. It will be their ball again.
That was a good call by the coach there.
Yeah, I
had
agree.
that been jump ball, that would have gone to Chapin.
Yeah.
39.2 seconds to go here. Chapin's in a very good position. However, they are not scot-free yet.
They're going to have to make some free throws, it looks like, regardless of what happens on this possession.
I think the main thing is if Chapin gets the ball, that could potentially be game. The main thing is getting the ball. I think whether they score or not, Chapin just needs to play super smart here in this last half of a minute.
Don't make any forced passes, take it slow. They're going to have to foul, so just let them foul instead of just trying to, do something too crazy. And obviously if Mid-Carolina misses it, you basically just need to let them foul because free throws are just going to keep it a 2-score game.
Here we go. Timeout is over. Mid-Carolina heads to the court, followed by Chapin heading out. Still same five for the Eagles. Zach Durant, Jackson McCutcheon, Maddox Harrell, Lawson Davis, and Henry Hagler.
Bookman gets the inbound, guarded by Durant.
This is very, very clutch what happens in these next few seconds.
Brooks now driving around, back to
And
Bookman.
wide open Bookman for three.
Can't get it to go,
And
and
it hits the top of the backboard.
out
It's
of
gonna be
bounds.
Chapin's ball.
25 seconds to go now. Mid-Carolina is definitely going to have to foul here. They're going to make a substitution.
Castro comes out for Washington.
It's going to be Maddox Harrell inbounding it here. Chapin's got to get this inbound in cleanly. And looks like they're going to try and get it to Durant, and they do. Durant pressured now. No foul called still. They get it back to Hagler, back to McCutcheon. They're just running time at this point, and McCutcheon now is fouled with 15 seconds to go. Chapin was able to let a lot of time come off the clock there by making some clutch passes. Now, even if he makes both of these free throws, it's still a 2-score game, so you got to play good defense regardless after this. But making any of them would be huge because it forces Mid-Carolina to make at least one three-pointer. And no matter what, they're going to have to move fast.
Oh.
First one just misses. Chapin already has a couple defenders on the other side of the court being extra careful about, a long pass. They definitely want to get back as fast as possible. As the second free throw here from McCutcheon is no good, but a huge rebound from Maddox Harrell, and now he is fouled with 12 seconds to go. A couple extra seconds ticked off there. There's now 11 seconds to go. Arguably the biggest rebound of the game for Maddox Harrell and the entire Chapin team.
Timeout, Chapin.
Timeout called by Chapin. I don't think there was a foul called. I think they called a timeout before the foul. So at this point, Chapin just needs to try and run as much clock as possible. It's looking good, but it's not over yet. A win here would put Chapin, I believe, at either 4-1 or 5-1 on the season.
Be 4-1 following this win if it goes through. If Mid-Carolina loses, they would fall to 3-3 on the season. As I'm not sure if this is their head coach, if Mid-Carolina has a new coach. I'm not sure if Robertson if this is his first year. He looks new, but I'm not 100% sure if I've seen him before or not.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either.
So here we go, timeout over. Moment of truth here for Chapin. What can they do?
They are going to inbound it from under their own basket here.
11 seconds to go.
Really all they have to do is get a clean inbound pass and sink their free throws. Harrell again will inbound it. And Harrell now gets it inside to Hagler, who makes the layup.
Basket, and that's huge.
6 seconds and counting. This one is basically over. Even if they make a shot here, there's not enough time. The three is good, but that is the end of the ball game.
And Chapin will take the dub as a huge basket from Henry Hagler locks it up. Despite that three from Castro, Chapin will win. 51-48 is your final here in Chapin.
Eagles move to 4-1 on the season. As you mentioned, Mid-Carolina falls to 3-3. And Chapin now 1-0 against Mid-Carolina on the season in this rivalry matchup. A big win for Chapin at home.
An excellent put game together tonight. I mean, greatly fought by both teams. Both teams put up huge fights here and there, but Chapin, after that first quarter, being up 17-6, really helped them feel the rest of the win tonight. With that being said, I'm Hayden Skaggs.
I'm Leighton Stauffer.
And until then, we'll see you for our next broadcast here on CSPN.